because you can't like.
I'm not.
You have to evolve with the times,
I'm gonna
otherwise you get left behind.
forget it and then come
Simple
back to
as. You will get left behind unless you evolve with the times. So it depends on how badly you really want it and how you're willing to adapt. Because obviously some people are stuck in their ways. But if you're trying to kind of still progress and be relevant, you can't be stuck in your ways because those ways are no longer relevant. Do you get what I mean?
I'll tell you one thing though. I laugh because I must have posted this on. I posted this about a month ago on TikTok, and it was basically like, there's man them who I know who've got like huge followings.
Oh, is it the management thing?
Yeah.
I saw it the other day.
I just had to laugh.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, fam, you're doing really good, you know. Like, what you doing? I'll be like, bless, thank you. Yeah, people have been asking in the comments whether you can come on a YouTube channel. Yeah, bro, you know what, yeah. Message my manager. Oh, yeah, ask my manager. Cool. Like, I'm not even gonna...
You're not gonna...
I'm never gonna ask. I'm never gonna ask, because in my head, I already know my plans beyond them. So everything always has a reverse. The problem is I'm petty, but I'm not petty in that way. But I'll be like, yeah, come on the channel. Where I would know when they ask me for something,
you know, yeah,
I'll go on theirs. But on the reverse now, when they say, yeah, I'm ready. No.
Okay, there's gonna be a time where they're gonna want to
I'll go
come
yours, but you ain't coming on mine. Like,
I hear you.
Yeah, it would just be like, cool. I would give you.
Do you know what
energy
though?
you want, but I'm not gonna use you to boost me.
No,
I'll
but
be fine.
I feel like yes and no. Yeah, I guess it depends on your relationship with that person, because I do feel like with some people,
I don't know Mike Rashid.
Okay,
but now I do. So what's happened? I've landed in
LA.
I've landed in LA. So I purposely landed on a Friday. Like, Mom was like, why on Friday? I said, there's something I want to do. So CT Fletcher had his thing that evening. So I knew we was getting in the afternoon. We landed in the afternoon. Just literally went straight to Simon's house, dropped our bags. Simon was like, yeah, do you want to go eat? I was like, yeah, but I was like, CT Fletcher's got Iron Addicts, and he was like, oh yeah, you mentioned, let's go. Phone Mike. Said, Mike, where you at? Mike is like, I'm on my way to IAG. Yours, I need to film you pulling up for his vlog, blah, blah, blah. So Sim was like, all right, cool. We could go dinner after that. Then I was like, yeah, perfect. So straight away, we've gone there now. He's introduced me to Mike. Straight away, me and Mike just
got on.
Yeah, we just got on straight away, like from the jump. And met CT Fletcher. There was bare people that I seen on his channel in there. All that boxer Clarissa Shields and all of that was all up in there. What's his name, man? Hench Carnier guy that walks like that.
Who's that?
That does the clips.
Who's that?
Endo Champ.
Who's that?
I don't know who that is.
He's one fitness guy. But he always does mad funny clips with Michael Blackson and all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's start it. So you can...
I thought we really were in.
No, well, we can be, but his mic was up there, isn't it?
Probably still pick me
up.
We
keep it.
Cool, yeah.
No,
so, NDO Champ, all these guys, just literally, just everyone just vibing. Then, it was just funny because, you know, normally when people fly, they always post in the airport and all of that. Me and Marvin got a habit of just don't say nothing. The first clip was literally just in Simon's car, him blowing in the Euros. And someone's like, wait, Simeon Panda driving? I was like, yeah. Where you at? LA. So it was just random now. Then we've gone dinner with them lot now. And Mike's son has come and vibing with him, catching joke. Then I said to Mike after, I'm going to be training at Sims. Link up in a few days if you're about. He was like, yeah. And the day we were training chess with Simeon, the episode he put on his channel, Mike came late, so he was just spotting me and we were talking after that. Then that's when we filmed the episode
that you put
on my
out,
channel. Yeah. So literally after that, I was like, you know what, let me go shower, get changed. Then we filmed that episode. But it was just like, imagine I just asked you, like, yeah, could you come on the channel? This is what. He was like, yeah, I'm coming.
And this is someone that you don't know.
There was no hesitation.
Yeah,
He goes, yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, because it was probably off the strength. That Obviously, it was
Simeon.
Yeah, because you know Simeon, and it's off the strength for that. That's probably why he was like, you know what, I'm
But
down.
then we tried to reach out to a couple guys who they're doing all right on Instagram at the moment, and they've got their own pod out there. So like, they were meant to come the next day to film with us in the morning around 10. At 8 o'clock, their man sent a text and flopped. I was like, right, at least give us a, you know what I mean? Like, a man has spent money booking videographer and that. We messaged Ashton Hall. At 9:30, he was at the house. I was like, right. Like, but the first thing Ashton said, he goes, he's lived in LA for like a couple months on the low. He's originally from Jacksonville, Florida. And he's like, you know what, since moving to LA, he just kind of keeps himself, because he goes, people in LA are a bit funny where...
I've heard that LA is quite pretentious though.
They're
very cliquey and very
And if they don't feel you're beneficial to them,
they're not gonna. No one's gonna.
So when he said that, I just kind of laughed, because I thought to myself, them other man probably pre'd me and Marv's Instagram. I thought, we got more followers than you lot.
Yeah, but they don't understand it's happening to a completely different audience.
They don't understand that. And the funny thing is, my YouTube does way more views than theirs, but they've got a huge following on their Instagram. But they don't know that, because I didn't ask him to show that. I just said, right, yeah, just ask them to come train, then we could have a talk after, you know what I mean? And I just thought to myself, at the same time, you'd have tapped into mine, you'd have tapped into Sims. You get what I'm saying? You'd have tapped into Marv's market. But Ashton just came like that, quickly, boom. Another person that instantly kind of clicked, and he was like, it's like, you need to make the same move that Sim has done and come out here.
And move to LA,
He's like, if you're out here, and between me, him, Mike, them and George and all of that, he was like, you know, it would amplify your reach.
It's a no-brainer though. I can. The thing is, when I saw you there, I was just like, it's only a matter of time before Chiz like moves over there. Like it made too much sense, and it makes sense. Do you know what I mean? So
I think the fitness scene in America, especially in LA, is way more.
I considered doing it though.
Was that?
I said,
you told me before.
Yeah.
It's way bigger. I feel like people flourish a lot faster over there.
And remember, like, you just have to take one state even. Like, you know how like...
Yeah, because America's massive, so...
It's so huge.
I don't know. Texas,
ATL.
for example, whatever, ATL. If you're massive there, even as like a musician, for example, you can go platinum just in that state.
100%.
I mean...
When I went to Atlanta, so I'm training... there's a gym called Finao, Finao. So it means failure is not an option. Literally, I was training with one of the trainers who's like, he's got a decent Instagram following, then his account just got hacked. But he trains with George Bamfo. He's
in London, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I spoke to him today.
He was with Sir Michael O yesterday, and they're saying to Michael that we should link up. Then he was chatting to Carrie London today. I was like, today would have been a good day to link up. I was like, no, I got this to do. So I was like, if he's about any other day, but I was like, I can't do today. That's what I said to her.
Yeah.
So George is my guy's boy. So I was training at their gym that they train in Atlanta. And I was just like, this is a madness. I walked into the gym on the Wednesday afternoon, and for them go like in a quiet time. By the time it hit 6 o'clock,
Ram.
Flooded.
After work, innit?
Then the next morning, I said to my man, I'm going to link up with you and we could film the training content we wanted to as a group and all of that. And he was like, yeah. So me and Marvin had gone to like 3 parties in the night.
Of course you had. You still woke up though?
At 6 o'clock. I didn't go sleep. At 6 o'clock, we're coming. So we've gone to the party, before the party, then the after party. So after leaving the after party now, I said to Marv, I'll go sleep. There's no point. I said, them man are in the gym at 6. So like, let's just go shower, get changed.
And then go straight.
Go straight.
Yeah.
Went straight there. Still Henny in the system.
Yeah.
Finished.
Yeah.
My man had us doing bare core work and I just looking and thinking, you bastard, you're trying to finish me in the morning. You think you could destroy me. I said, you don't know the Ninja powers are still active. So I'm training with them lot there. And what I realized about their culture that's different to ours here. Imagine, Marv's not a gym man here, but I was laughing. Marv was keeping up with everything properly that morning. And I was like, look at you. Yeah, boy. There was 100 black women in the gym.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, and everyone was buff.
Come on.
That's why.
Have you seen, listen.
I was like, look at your life.
Do you know what it is?
You know what it is, my guy said, the gym opens at 5 a.m. So he's like, when you've come in and you looked around, and these lot have been there since 5. They come before work, they train from 5 to 6:30. 6:30, the next batch come.
Yeah.
I was like...
Rotation.
I was like, that's why you man in here training so hard. Useless guys. Then one of the trainers I met the day before and the next other trainer I met the day before, he goes, when you left last night, like all these women asking, who's he?
Because you're a new fish.
Oh yeah, I was training topless there. Man.
Obviously.
Of course you were.
Obviously you was.
Yeah. You're allowed to in that gym, so straight away I was.
I said, I'm going to show you these games.
I'm going to show you these
by
games.
Force.
By fire, by force. He was like, they was all asking. I said, you'll come in on Instagram, just repost my stuff. They'll find me.
I'm done.
That's a share, follow, and
like in it.
And comment. That's it. All right, let's intro quickly. Let's intro.
Oh, you ready? No, I'm ready.
Oh, no, I'm ready. I've been ready.
You're annoyed. How can you go?
No, because you looked at me like...
Because you obviously you're getting your phone.
No, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Yeah.
Hi, guys. It's just Gina here with Big Man, Yusuff, and Chiso, and this is Meet Us After 7.
Yo, this is episode this, man. 294, Meet After 7. We got a special guest in the building. He hasn't been here since God knows when.
Since the first 5. Listen.
Since episode, I don't know, 10 or something.
No, less than
the
first 5.
Is it? The first 5 for real?
100%, because we didn't film 5. I don't think we did 5 episodes at Mikey's.
No, remember, we were at Mikey's house first, his bedroom, remember?
Yeah, but he wasn't there.
I know. So how many episodes do we do at Mikey's bedroom?
Oh, you got a point.
Yeah.
Maybe it is first 10, you know. Because episode 5 was I remember episode 5 in particular.
That was your one.
Was my episode.
You're like pouring my heart out. Kind of thing,
Jesus Christ.
Yes, first.
I know.
Even I didn't even get to meet Mikey while he was in LA.
Oh, was it?
Oh, Marv
did, Marv went to studio, wasn't
it? Yeah. I went somewhere else that day. I think I went to see Lydia and Carly J.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, does Carly live in LA now?
Yeah, she moved 2 months ago.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's just...
No, the thing is,
No, it's mad. Everyone's out there. I went to a party at a W for... There was an event called African. And Julie was one of the speakers there at the Nuga.
Okay.
I went to the Julie now, talking to her. And we clocked so much Londoners in that party.
I moved there.
I was like, I see certain man. I was like, I ain't seen you years. What you doing there? Yeah, I moved 7 years ago. I was like,
wow.
What?
Yeah.
People just dip London quietly.
My dear, if you find me next year overseas, don't say I didn't warn you.
Right. The thing is,
I'm planning my exits.
I cannot blame you.
With you, I'll be surprised.
Oh, 100%.
I'll be surprised.
1,000%. To be honest,
I'll be surprised.
I was trying to do ATL in August for like a month. Just to soak it all in.
Yeah.
What I say to you?
Yeah.
And there's I want to go to the Loft. Do you know about the Loft?
Yeah.
So I want to go there.
What's that, a gym?
I want to stay near there anyway. It's like a studio. So like, it's owned by a guy called Mr. 2 Weeks Out. Do you know what I'm talking about?
So, Mike Rashid was trying to link me up with him.
Yeah. He's massive in ATL.
Yeah, he's trying to link me up with him. So him and...
he owns it with another guy.
Yeah. So while I left the other gym on the last day I was there, there's a guy called The Real DP. And he's big in ATL as well. So I met him in 2015 in DR through another guy, and I know it's a trainer that's huge out there called Guru of Abs, Deshaun.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So Deshaun trains a lot of these Real Housewives, and he's been on the show a few times. So as I'm leaving the gym, I seen DP, and I was like, yo. And I was like, boom, boom, and he was like, yeah, I remember you from DR. And then he was telling me, he was like, you need to figure out to stop doing one-to-one and just start focusing on growing that online only.
That's the way forward, man.
Yeah. I was like, I see your thing like everywhere all the time. He's like, he's making every month minimum 6 figures. He's like,
it's chilling.
Yeah, he said 100K is a light month.
A light month. This is what I'm, fam, hear me out, yeah. This is why I'm leaving.
Was that? I'm leaving. The thing is, because every time I do pizza, go on, Karen.
No, go on.
No, I'm gonna say every time I buck Chiso, we have these kind of talks in it, and then he just reignites the ideas in the fire in me. No. The thing is, no. Okay, hear me out. Since our last chat, at yours, obviously that was quite a while ago, innit? Obviously, what you said you were gonna do, you've done it. I've managed to do it. I've, you know, I don't even tell you. I think you being single is one of the reasons why you can do what you do.
100%. I know, but that's
you see me, can't. My first attempt at doing what we discussed, fam, it caused issues.
Yeah. How about this? Yeah.
I was like,
no. I've dated. I've tried to date, and
can I just say I'm really happy with this conversation because do you know what? I have so much to offload, and you are the perfect person. Let's do this.
Gina, I've tried to date, but the first thing I'll say to people now is like, "Raw, like when they're trying to find out what I'm on, I'm like, listen, within the next 2 years, I'm not going to be living here. I just say it straight away from the jump. So I'm like, if you're ready to move with me,
we can do it.
We can do it together. That's the first thing. Because ideally, no offense to American girls, but even though I like American girls,
ain't nothing like home.
They're wild. Like, you know what it is, like American girls will give you sleepless nights. They'll give you sleepless nights. You know what I mean? Like, they look like perfectly packaged, but there's always something
there in it.
Yeah. So it's like, it's one of them ones you're going to be sleeping one eye open. They might kill you in sleep.
I'm dead.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So straight away, I'm like, I'm going to move within less than 2 years. So if you're going to move, boom. The second thing is, what I said to you, I was like, back in the day, I knew what made my page spike all the time. So I said, it's a bit of constantly posting training, but at the same time, sly first traps.
Topless. Good aesthetics.
Gucci daddy shorts.
What I'm saying is,
big man.
What I'm saying
Have
is...
you not seen the rebrand over here?
What I'm saying is,
I've gone back to the old me.
100%. I tried to go back to the old me,
and it just...
Big man, I hit a wall, fam. I had a very long conversation. Fam, I was like...
Bare DMs get Ed.
Do you know what it is, I'm so happy. I'm so happy we're all on the same page. Like, we all understand that this country is not going to allow us to achieve the level of success we want in that industry. No one's been able to do it, and from our community, and it's for a reason, right? They're not ready for that over here. So I've accepted it. I know that, and obviously now we're like, again, it's about being single, because let's be honest, before when I was in a relationship, I never thought about moving and all of that kind of stuff and like being away, right? And then obviously I came out of a relationship, I thought, fuck it, I'm going to Gwarn.
But the thing is,
back in there, I was planning marriages and all that shit in my head, saying that, I'm
going to be married by this age. And
even in my head, I was comfortable in just living a simple, like, I'd already planned a simple, basic life. Like, I don't think you understand. I was never going to do no parties no more. I was not going to be visible. I was literally, I was even contemplating on going back into a proper 9 to 5 and just doing a office role and just fading. Just to, you know, just not to even trigger nothing. Even though the person I was with wasn't bothered about all those, but I just thought, you know what, just to...
What
was you going to say though?
What was I going to say? I forgot. No, what?
Being single. I said being single.
Sorry. What I was going to say was, I ain't even talking about the traveling or moving. I'm talking about more so with me personally. content, what I can post, what she's comfortable with me posting. Yeah. And when I decided, you know what, okay, cool, I'm going to now go ahead and do what me and you discussed. I hit a wall, and since then I just got deterred from it.
But let me quickly
because of go on.
But see, here's my thing though, right? And this is what I have an issue with.
Yeah.
Because I'm a firm believer of you. Yes, I get it comes with annoyances, but you know me, and you know that this is strictly business, and you understand it, innit?
Yeah.
Because even for me, like, there will be guys who will say, oh, like that. There will be guys who are not comfortable with bikini pictures and showing your figure or like first traps or showing body, right?
Yeah.
And the thing I find funny is the guys who I know who have issues with that, obviously they think it's from a attention-seeking perspective, right?
Yeah.
And it's for male attention. And I had a conversation the other day and I was like to my friend, do you know what's jokes? You've got it all wrong. Because it was a guy getting on to me. And I said, do you know who I'm attention seeking from? I said, the galdom. I said, listen, I couldn't give a heck or a hoot about a guy sliding in my DMs about anything. I do not give a damn. I said, but you see when I post pictures of me by bikini, me on holiday, anything to do with my physique, I said the coins come in because people tap into my offerings. They sign up to my services. Or do you know what I mean? It's a call to action, and it works, and I know it works. So because you have an insecurity, so to speak, here, because that's where it comes from. To be honest with you, like people consider they're not insecure, but generally, if it's not an insecurity, then and you're projecting essentially because do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I do.
if you know that for me it's business, and it's strictly for that, and I don't care about the male attention, and you know that you're with me or whatever, pium, and also. Like, this is how you met me, right? So when you got with me or when you inquired about me or whatever, you kind of saw you saw the optics, you saw how I went about, you saw the pictures I posted, all that stuff. So you can't really expect it to kind of change because now you're in the picture. And I think for me, being a woman, it's like, obviously I feel like it's easier for men. But for women, for example, like I'll have my brothers say certain things like, oh, when you become a wife or a mother, you're going to be posting like this. I was like, yeah.
You know what?
I was like, wait, you think I'm not going to be in a bikini with a bump on my belly? I said, okay.
It's a culture thing over here.
Of course.
It goes back to...
Not even just over here. Black Africans.
Yeah.
Because that's literally all it boils down to.
The difference is, like, you see, like, over there, like, when you're, like, in LA.
Yeah.
I was going on running, like, in one Friday morning, Marv was asleep. Marv slept a lot of LA.
As per?
Marv sleeps a lot though.
Marv would just be sleeping. Her day would just be going, wasting away.
Yeah.
I was like, right, you're our driver. I said, you know what? The car's in your name. Catch an Uber. I just started gallivanting around LA by myself. So I've gone running now. Just bare women in shorts, like literally like bum cheek hanging out.
Cheeks flapping out,
bikini top, just because it's hot. But out there it's normal. Yeah. Like, you see, like you see how you was saying that guys here will be complaining about, oh, you in bikini. American man is lying on the floor, taking the pictures for his bae, like, babe, turn this way.
This is it.
Like, that's what I've seen. That's what I've seen in Runyon. Everyone doing for their bae.
For me, I need someone who gets it. That's it. Like, you have to get it. You just have to get it. You need to even be the person that's like, nah, you know what? That angle doesn't flatter you. Change how you're standing. Do you know what I mean? Because you get what it's for. And if I make bread, you make bread. Like, do you know what I mean? If I win, you win.
It's a business.
Literally. So that's my perspective of it. And I know that obviously over here and in Africa, we're not there yet. And culturally, we're never gonna be because culturally we're quite conservative in comparison. Not saying that I want to go and bust it open, but it's like. The thing is, I know that I will have an advantage. Same with you. The fact that we're Brits. All you got to do is open your mouth, to be honest with you. All you have to do is open your mouth.
Do you want to hear
open your mouth.
Do you want to hear the one that convinced me to say I'm moving?
And then you're African on top. But you know how now African
African
now is like cool.
So I've gone to Gold's Gym now in Venice Beach now. And I was training one of my friends. And so basically, Renee I met via Simeon. She come out here on holiday, and she told Simeon in the gym, she's going to London Does he know it? Does he have any friends in London that train and all of that? So he's hit me up and I said, yeah, tell her, shout me. So she shouted me, we linked up and went Kings, we trained, like, kept in contact. And next minute I'm like, right, I'm in LA like in a month and a bit. So I said, when I'm out there, I'm going to come train with you. Then she was like, yeah, cool. So not knowing that at Venice Beach Gold's gym, she don't train with no one but Charles Glass. So that day, you know, we're training shoulders and I'm like, yeah, let's do this, let's do that, boom, boom, boom. I'm leading the session. So she's gone to the bathroom and I'm outside still doing laterals on the cable, topless. And these guys walked past and stopped and said, oh, you're a trainer? I said, yeah, why? And they're like, oh, because she's a trainer as well, but she don't train with no one but Charles. And they were like, yeah, your physique is a madness. And I was like, oh, thank you. They were like, so how much you charge per hour? So, because I knew what she charges, I thought, let me just bluff, because she's told me just say around this price. I said, yeah, between $150 to $200 an hour, depending on what block you're on. They were like, yeah, that's a good price. Gina.
In this country, they are going to tell you.
Gina.
They're going to come and tell you.
Hey, you see, when I heard that, I was like, right, I could make 2 bags a day. What am I doing here?
Do you know what's mad? Even when I was in Dubai, it was like that though. Like when I was around patting it and like hearing like how much people charge for PT sessions in Dubai. Yeah. I remember I came back to you and I was just like, why am I here?
I was rattled when I heard that. Like I nearly pulled my hair like Homer Simpson. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, 150 to 200.
150 to 200. And people were like, yeah, that's cool. And they even said to me like, rah, you see like the area that Simeon lives here, it's not too far from like Calabasas and them areas. They were like, yeah, especially because you're connected to them, man, and they don't do one-to-ones. If their people are seeing you constantly on YouTube and you're in the algorithm there and you've gone to this area now and you're like, yeah.
You're going to tap into that market.
They're like, right, you're going to tap into that market. And they're like, yeah, this is the way you can start doing like Kevin Hart's training where you're like the 3 bills, 5 bills an hour.
Yeah.
It's like, just need like 2-3 people a day.
Bruv, that's all you need is
2-3 people a day. Go sleep. I'll be churning out content. I'll literally have a cameraman on payroll.
The matter thing is, if you had like one celebrity client who had you on retainer, that could be you.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
with Ludacris.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah, that's his client.
Okay.
That's the reason why he's out here.
Kevin Hart's one is
Train.
Michael B. Jordan's one's that Mr. Cali. What's his name? Cali. I follow Michael B. Jordan's trainer. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've seen him.
But he's like bald.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bald guy.
Okay.
So yeah, like there's a lot. The thing is, there's loads of them in America. Like we don't have that over here.
Yeah.
But you see in America, like
all their trainers on retainer.
Yeah. And they're doing bits.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see though.
Kevin Hart's a millionaire.
Why wouldn't he be?
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But he trains other celebs as well. But Kevin is his main guy.
His core guy.
When Kevin goes, he goes.
Yeah.
But sometimes, let's say like Trey Songz in town, he'll train him. This man's in town, he'll train them, man.
Yeah.
Like he's got his own gym. Then he's got like, if you see his home gyms are madness.
The thing is, these guys might not be the best trainers, but because
they're not.
Of who they know, that's it. They're gone.
This the thing, yeah. It's a lot about who you know and who you have access to, and obviously over
the circles
here.
You're in.
And also, do you know what? Culturally, Americans take. I was saying this before, how like they're at the forefront of fitness and athleticism because culturally, it's a massive part of their culture. So from young, school, how many people go and get scholarships to go to university? Like it's a massive, especially in our community, it's a massive thing over there. Even if you're not really like a sports person or like someone into sports, by force by fire, you're gonna watch the playoffs. You're gonna watch the Super Bowl. Do you know what I mean? Because culturally, it's such a massive thing over there. So like they invest a lot in their like
their sports, into their bodies,
into their fitness and stuff like that. So
that's
why I'm not surprised. Like them paying $200 an hour for a PT session is nothing because it's part of their culture and community, right?
Yeah.
Whereas over here, you have celebrities telling you, "Oh, can we do this for free for promo, my dear?"
Forget your promo. But also another thing over there, remember like the weather.
That plays
such
a massive
role.
It
People don't understand. You see, like if here was, let's say, sunny 9 months of the year. People will be PT from Monday to Sunday.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
When I went to Dubai, I was like, if I lived here, I'd be in the best shape of my life. I was like, because it's so hot, and when you go to certain gyms, like, you know when you walk into a gym here and everybody is just on point. Yeah. I just was like, no, you can't come here and be on banter. I was like, how can you be in Dubai and be out of shape? It's impossible. Yeah. And all their restaurants had like macros, like do you know what I mean? Even on Uber Eats or whatever. On Uber Eats, they had so many healthy meal prep companies that you could order from. Like, it just made it a lot more accessible over there. So I was like, if I lived here, I'd probably be in the best shape of my life because as a culture or those in the fitness scene, they take it very serious and they've made it a way where it's accessible to everybody.
Perfect example, Pat. Pat, PT's part-time, but even
it's full-time now.
He's full-time now.
He quit his job.
He quit his job.
Because he was like,
he was getting too busy.
He literally said it.
He was getting too busy because before, I remember like even the last time I was there, I've gone to see Pat. He's got up early in the morning. I was like, where are we going? He goes, I got people to train.
Nah, and he works like a dog, bro. He's out from like 5 a.m.
Then he had work.
Then
he came back
like
and went out to train people again. I was like, wait, what?
He's literally, he works mad hours. His bare they love him. Like, you know, I'm like, nah. Your clients love you. It's bare cute.
Yeah, because Pat is a proper
he's a
friendly
proper
people's person. That's why.
But like you can tell they just want to be around him kind of thing. So like, he's killing it. And I was like, I get it. It makes sense.
It makes full sense. But that's the thing. Whether it forces people to. Everyone wants to be aesthetically pleasing.
Of course.
Over here, you know, you're only gonna get like what, good 2-3 months. So
of summer,
You can stay in a hoodie and cover your belly and all of that.
Me.
I just thought to myself, like, even like I said, when I walked into that gym here, I'd never seen so much buff black women in one place training at once. I was rattled. I was literally rattled. I was like,
I can imagine.
Nah. I didn't even want to look. You know, like I'm going to go pick up something, and I'm trying to walk straight. And I'm just seeing everyone just looking. It's like, they're looking at me like how man and pre-girls, yeah. You know what I mean? Even I got catcalled, like, you know, like, woo.
I swear.
Yeah, hoochie daddy shorts.
I'm done. I love that for
you. Get them thighs out.
No, but that's what America's like.
That's what America's
Get
them thighs out.
Here it's all prude and proper.
Yeah. But the thing is, over here, people are thinking it, but scared to say what they're thinking.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Everyone's kind of... Like even the funniest one was the last day in Atlanta. Daps landed like 4. So we were meant to fly on the Thursday afternoon. So the Wednesday was our last day. Like, Marvin did the madness. After the gym, he lost the car keys. I don't know.
Oh, was it?
Car keys evaporated. We don't know where the car keys was. We had to leave the car there at the gym. I had to catch an Uber back to the hotel. We stayed playing guessing game.
This is when you were the day you lot flying?
No, this is the day before.
Okay.
So like for half the day, we were looking for car keys because we thought he done pushed the start.
Did you find it?
The car. No, we didn't find it. So I had to phone the rental company. They got a towing truck and had to pay for a replacement key. Then now, it's about 6 p.m. now. Then they've given us like a replacement car, which is some granny car. Like, then literally as we got in the car, I'm singing... I need you. Because I was like, right, this is a real road trip car.
Yeah.
So now we're just eating, like sitting down outside one Chinese shop now, and taps his phone. He's like, yeah, I'm around. So like, wait, what's up tonight? He's like, yeah, big party. Have you got tuxedos? I said, brother, like,
is this where?
That was
the QC ball. I was like,
P
bro, like, how are you gonna say have you got tuxedos? You knew we were going to Atlanta. You knew there was a possibility you were going to this party, but you wasn't sure you was coming back. At least you should have told us. We didn't carry our tuxedos from London.
What did you look do rentals?
Nah.
You went
and bought. Literally.
I hear it.
So, Daps phones us 6 o'clock. Party starts at 9. We're like, wait, 6 o'clock, you've given us the bird call. We're like...
You got 2 hours.
We got 2 hours max to get ready and everything. We're like, suit shops might close at 7. So he's asked a stylist, she's like, there's a shop, closed at 8. We looked, it took us like 25 minutes to get there. We got there now for like an hour and a bit. I'm trying
different suits,
different blazers because due to my taper, it's just mad. So now I probably tried like 40 blazers.
Mad.
to find one that fit properly. Because I said to Marv, I was like, listen, if my clothes don't fit properly, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm not going with no baggy ass suit. Like my name's old school Steve Harvey.
No, literally.
You know what I mean?
not there either.
Yeah.
That day stung me still. I said to Daps, you don't man dirty. Like, I was looking at my statement over there. I was like, right, I literally spent £850
on a suit.
On a suit and shoes last minute.
I hear it.
But it was
an amazing experience, though, isn't it?
It was necessary still.
I saw you those videos.
It was necessary still.
I hear that.
We've gone in there now, and literally, the funniest shit ever happened. So, like, imagine I'm in a DM group with a bunch of men I know, and we know me was busting jokes. And for some weird reason, there's one girl who's from LA, and a picture she posted has popped up on Explore page a lot of times, and it's made her page go viral. So when I first seen her page, she was probably like similar numbers as me. This is like probably like 5-6 weeks ago. Then this picture has popped up. Her page has gone from 30-something thousand to 100,000, like that, just off one picture. So anyway, now I'm in the party now, and one of the man them has sent the picture into the group and say, this girl's buff, damn, like something like, how come there's no girls in my gym that look like her? And I've looked at it, yeah, and at that split second, I was like, swipe out of this shit, because what's happened now is Daps has introduced me to her. So imagine
that's a mad coincidence. So.
Yeah, I was like, it's a mad coincidence. I'm looking at your picture and
you're just right there in front of me.
Swiped out real quick now. So I'm talking to her, then she's like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, what's your Insta? I was like, I did swapped. So like, I've replied back in the group and I said, oh yeah, my girl follows me now. And they was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I just literally got introduced to her right at this moment. Then some other guy, he's got this mad crush on some IG girl from out there. She's got like 1 million and something followers. So I was chatting to her and her friends and all of that. Then I can't remember what's come on, like Biggie or something's come on, and she's rapping along. Then I've walked past behind and I've interrupted while she's filming in, and I started rapping along as well.
They saw you in the video.
Then they saw me in the video and said, right, this guy's everywhere. And I was just literally, it was open bar in it, so I was tipsy as hell. So literally, like, every woman who was walking past was just either starting conversation with us or we were just starting with them randomly. And me and Marv that day, me, Marv and Daps, we came like flipping the rowdy rough boys in our sharp blazers, and the oud was ouding. So when you walk past us,
you smelled it.
You like literally. I was doing catwalk. I was walking past women purposely so that they could stop me and like just like, what's that? The moment I opened my mouth, oh my God, where you from? I'm like, I know what I was doing. I was just catwalking, parading. And like literally, it's mad. Like all the celebs there, like mad friendly. Like me and Daps are talking. Coyle Ray just walks up, then she starts talking, and then Daps is like, "Oh, he sent something to your team, and he ain't filmed a video for you yet." And one of the managers was like, "Yeah, we've seen it, and we need to make something happen. But every time we've wanted to link up, you've had other jobs." Then I'm drinking tequila and pineapple, and had another one on my other hand. Then Chloe's like, "Oh, what's that?" I was like, tequila pineapple. She's like, "Oh, can I have the other one?" I was like, yeah, you can have it. Then we're just all, you know what I mean, vibes and all chatting. Then it's just random. Then little baby comes past, nods, spots Dap. Just everyone. Then Daps is like, "Oh, your favorite guy's here, Gucci Mane. Do you want a picture of him?" I said, no. I said, I'm not really like no groupie about man's holding his wifey's hand, walking into, like literally we've all come in together at the same time. He's holding his wifey's hand. And you want me to see,
can I get a picture?
So Gucci.
Can I get a picture?
Can I get a picture?
Can I get a picture?
I've been listening to you since 05. I was like, no. I said to Dad, there's going to be another day that'll be in Atlanta. I'm like, let's say next time I go States and I stay for like a whole month and you're directing a video for Gucci, then I'll pull up and that's when we'll get the picture. But I said, no, when a man's holding his wifey's hand, like.
No, I hear that.
Yeah. I don't, like, you see, like.
No, but the thing is, they just walked in. You could have waited like an hour or so until the party really got a bit, you know what I mean?
Like, when everyone's walked in now, they've sat in like a section.
Okay.
And like he's just next to his girl, and you can see like a man's trying to enjoy his girl. Like let someone just be. You get me? Like there will always be a second time. I'm not gonna be there like, Gucci, Instagram, say something to the camera. No. I'm too chilled for that, man.
I remember that reminds me of I was in Miami 2014 with our friends. We were in Live, and then he sees Yo Gotti, innit? He's a big Yo Gotti fan, innit?
Yeah.
But we're leaving Live, innit?
Yeah.
But we're like a couple people behind Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
Of course, you're tuned in to Meet Us After 7 right now.
So then...
That's like the wrong time when someone's leaving,
the thing is...
I don't even want to know how it's...
So...
I'm going to get secondhand embarrassment. I'm shy already.
So we come out Live now. He's like, you need to get the picture, innit? Yeah. I'm like, cool. So my phone's out. I'm ready.
Yeah.
And we're both just following Gotti. But he's obviously ahead of me. He's trying to stop Gotti. Mm. I'm behind him, like, waiting. When he gets the opportunity, I'll take the picture.
You don't come into America when they see Biggie. And he takes off his hat.
So he's following Gotti. I can't remember what he's saying to him, but he's trying to get him to stop, innit? Gotti turns around. He stops. Literally, I had one job.
Yeah.
Boom. Got it one time. Left him. The picture was dope as well.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I was waiting for secondhand embarrassment.
One take. It was one take. I just went bang.
You know what it is? I feel like in those moments, like when people are like going to and from, it's like if someone's kind of chilling, it's different, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if they're like going to and from, it's like you don't know where they're going. They might be on a schedule. Like do you know what I mean? They might be flustered or whatever. It's like the last thing they want to do is stop what they're doing, just take a picture. I'm even too shy. I'm not gonna lie. Like
we walked behind them for a good 40, 50 seconds.
Like you see, like in places like that as well. Yeah, this is another reason why I'm never gonna ask people for pictures. It's like you're in a room full of everyone's famous. Literally everyone's famous. Just blend in like you belong here.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
don't be moving like some super fan.
No, but I think that's.
I hear you, but
Nene Leaks.
No, but I hear you though. But
wait, that's Jada Waiter. Like literally, anyone you could think who's famous in Atlanta, was there apart from Future, T.I., 2 Chainz was there. You walk past, apart from Future, T.I., that's probably the only man that I didn't see. Like even the guy who got killed, Trouble.
Oh, he was.
He was there. Like
that was the same night he died. Or was that the time before?
A couple of days later.
Okay.
Trouble?
He's a rapper.
He's a rapper from out there. So like literally on stage, Diddy was there pouring tequila in everyone's cups, trying to get everyone drunk. You get me? He was just like he was probably one of the last man to leave the party because we was outside gallivanting at the end, still chatting to people, and I was just
mingling,
networking, as you do, just giving them that sweet British accent.
Yeah, the Shories wanted to
be
know
free,
where you're
King.
from.
Be free.
But the thing is, you try not to get pictures because you don't want to appear like I don't know a beg or.
You know what is here? Like I learned from back in the day. There was one time here. This is the funniest thing. I bumped into 2 NBA players.
Yeah.
On Regent Street. This was Olympic year. I'm on my phone walking. And like just literally bumped into one. I was like, oh snap. And this is one of my favorite players. I said, Ra, could I get a picture of you two? They was like, nah, we're trying to keep low key, man. I said to man, Ra, you're 6'9" and you're 7 foot. Walking on Regent Street.
Yeah.
You keep it low key. I said, nah, cool. This is how life is funny, innit? A few days later, with my Regiment Matt, we've seen him coming out of the hotel while he's gone there to link Russell Westbrook and a couple of NBA players that they're all around same age group, innit? So in high school, they all know each other, innit? So you've seen them, man, they've walked past, they've nodded. I just kept a still face. A couple of days later, these times I used to work security in Regent Street. I'm outside my workplace, chilling now. Then LeBron, Dwayne Wade, the same guy, are walking past, and I've gone, nodded. Burna spotted, Wade has spotted, the kids are spotted. My man stuck out his hand. I was just,
put your hand back.
Yeah, I was like, you're my favorite. You know the ones. Fast forward 3 years later, I'm working security in Maddox. So Adebayo's coming like a madman late at night. The door shuts at like 2 o'clock. Adebayo's coming at 3:30. Everyone loves Adebayo. He's like the people's favorite. He's like, oh yeah, my friends are coming.
That's the basketball player he's talking about, by the way.
Right.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, my friends are coming.
He's the one that said...
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. So...
Dirty dog.
So he's like, oh yeah, my friends are coming, blah, 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 this, that. The car's getting parked. So he's gone in now. My man's come to the door, but I'm inside. So my manager at the time, and said to me, "Raw, there's a famous basketball player outside apparently," and he goes, "I know you follow basketball. If you vouch for him, you could get in." So I've looked at him, going, I don't know him.
I'm
And I've
done.
gone in.
Petty.
I'm super petty. They said, "Oh yeah, you can't get in." I was like, they're laughing. I was like, ha 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 ha. God, it's good. He spanned the block. But the madness is, I know my man has definitely seen me pop up on a algorithm or on his timeline, because one of my good brethren is a ex-NBA player, and they all got into the NBA around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been in loads of his pictures. So he's probably there scrolling, thinking,
this nigga.
we're all in the same circle, but you thought you was,
big
you know
time.
what I mean? You thought you was big time, not realizing that we're all kind of interconnected. So I just had to laugh. I just thought to myself, rah, that's one now. So next time if I see him, I'm gonna be like, you know what? You were
Clean
petty.
slate.
I was petty. We cool now. We're grown adults.
We're grown,
We could take that picture.
I hear it.
Man's having some lifetime one-sided beef.
One-sided beef, you know, literally. Them, he's probably thinking, nigga.
No, that was just one off. I just had to get mine back. I'm mad.
Nah,
petty.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Evens.
All right, I want to play this clip here. Since we're on the subject of, you know, gym, weight, body image, all that stuff, innit? And let's get you guys thought on it still. Headphones.
Oh, can you pass me a bit? Please.
Give me 1 second. All right.
I posted a simple transition video of me and my husband going from towels to dressed up together. This is not unlike what all kinds of different couples do on this app. My video went viral, and I know we all know why. It's because by beauty standards, we don't make sense. The world looks at us and immediately values Scott more than me. And since we don't add up, people try to add things to my side of the equation to make it make sense by saying things like, oh, she must not have been fat when they met, or, oh, she's got to be rich. Or they try to decrease his side of the equation by saying things like, he must be gay, or he fetishes fat women. We've been made to believe that somebody who is physically fit like Scott could never in a million years be in love with or compatible with a fat woman. And that's solely because the world has literally taught us that we have to value our worth on our bodies. I posted a simple transition.
All right, so true or false?
I agree with her though. In the sense that people generally do feel like. Why are you looking at me? Blinking. I feel like people generally do think that like people on the bigger sides don't suit people on the smaller side. So it's either a fetish or like I get why she feels that way and why people would have made those comments, because especially the internet, because the internet's cool and everyone feels that they have an opinion.
Yeah.
I would have just looked at it and it is what it is, isn't it?
Be honest.
You know what's crazy, yeah?
No, I wouldn't
be
have.
honest.
No, as in like I wouldn't have come up with an assumption.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying.
And would have been like, oh, you know, he's got low
of
self-esteem or
course.
whatever. But I would have looked at it and maybe thought, oh, okay.
Yeah,
it would have definitely been okay.
I think we can all be honest and say, if we see an attractive, well-built, good-looking man, and even vice versa, with a woman who is overweight, we do think, oh, okay, like, how did this come to be?
It's always...
but you know what?
It's the same with like short and tall.
And you know, it's more time. Gym guys don't necessarily date women that look like they train. And you clock that.
No, that's true. But the thing is, I ain't
more of that than.
You're right.
To me, it's like.
But but
I've seen that from young. So
but that's more of an extreme than a woman doesn't train.
I've seen from young, especially like when I used to go flaxman and all of that.
Yeah.
Most of the men who went flaxman, their wives are the complete opposite. Totally complete opposite.
Okay.
So I was used to
that aesthetic.
Yeah. And their thing was like, they don't mind if a woman trains, but they don't want someone shredded.
No, but the thing is, there's a woman training.
She could be like from curvy and trains all the way to BBW, they don't care. As long as their thing is, as long as they're not as shredded as them. I was like, I hear you. I feel you. So they didn't care.
But you're talking about a particular type of guy. You're talking about a gym head who doesn't want a gym woman who wants, but I'm talking about just a regular guy who looks better than his missus. By, the disparity between their weight and their looks is vast. There's nothing wrong with it, of course, but I think society-wise, we look at it and we always question it. How did this come to be? She's punching, he's punching, and whatnot. And I think, going back to what you said about men who don't, I don't believe a lot of men who are, this is go back to the gym guys, right? They don't want women who are like them, innit? In terms of, they don't want women who are shredded, who are
some do though.
No. Some do. But I'm saying, with your example, a lot of them don't. You said a lot of your guys you met,
a lot of guys that, like the older lot who used to train in our gym, that was their thing.
Yeah.
Like,
but this example here, obviously, this is the other end of the spectrum. This is a man who...
you date someone who don't work out?
So this is my thing. I don't even particularly want like a gym head.
Yeah.
For me, you just have to take care of yourself. And have good habits.
Yeah.
Because I can't date a lazy person.
Yeah.
I can't date a slob. And you have to... It's not even a case of eating clean, but like, I couldn't date someone who just eats takeaway all the time. I'll just be thinking, you're damn inside. You get what I mean?
And it's lifestyle, because obviously these two, maybe her lifestyle's changed since she's met him, but we can assume that she lives a certain lifestyle in terms of her fitness, how she eats, what she does in her spare time. It's probably, the disparity between hers and his lifestyle is probably way different. So how does he now, like, for me personally, I couldn't be with someone whose lifestyle in terms of their health was way different than mine.
I can't date someone who don't train. Before I could. Before I used to all the time.
Yeah.
But after a while I realised a couple of things where, why you was at the gym at this time? We should be watching Love Island together. All right, cool. I like watching Love Island. But if I miss it one day, it's not going to hurt me.
Yeah.
It's not, I could catch up. You know what I mean? But it's them little things there. Or what kind of made me stop was when I heard one day like, when I see you and you're always looking like in shape and your waist so tiny, and I look at me and I pull my belly and I was like, mate, I like you for you. Like, I'm not even, like, you know when you like someone and you proper like them and then they start telling you, projecting and they start making you feel a way about yourself, then I was like, right, you're not gonna try and throw your insecurities on me, then make me feel a way about myself and make me feel, so I was just like, no, I need someone who's not, you don't need to be a hardcore gym head. If you train like 3-4 times a week, perfect. Because I know now I could be like, babe, I'm going to go train legs now. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Boom. Then I could catch up on your whole day while we're training. So like, let's say like on average, I might have only been able to see you like weekends because that's when we're both free. But now I know that, I could probably see you 4 evenings a week because we're training together. You know what I mean? Like, that becomes our thing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now I know that I'm actually getting to spend 6 days with you.
Yeah.
Just due to gym.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
Like, So, like, again, you don't have to be like a proper gym head where you compete and you
not at all.
live and breathe meal prep.
I can't
That's too extreme.
Not at all.
But that would do my head in.
I genuinely want you to I want to know that you're going to the gym, that you're working out and you actually care about your health, because like you said, I don't want anyone to ever make me feel like I'm obsessive or I'm obsessed or not understand my passion for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it will just make it easier if we both kind of lived a similar lifestyle. Doesn't have to be the same.
Yeah.
But if it's similar and we've got things in common, then...
All right, but this is more so for you, Chiso. So what about them girls who, they've always had, like, on the outside, they look great. They never really worked out because they don't necessarily have to. Slim girls, but internally, it's a madness, like in terms of their fitness, innit? Girls like that who look well externally but are unfit internally. No.
Yeah, well, I said, if the person don't train, I said no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not on it no more. Because like I said, it's just, like Gina said, once you got a similar lifestyle, you just know that a lot of people would see like me churning out content and train all the time and think that every day that I'm just on it.
Yeah.
There's days where I'm just like, fuck the gym. I don't even want to see any weights. I don't want to do that. But you know that if you're dating someone who's similar to you, that might be the day that they're on a hype and they're just like, they're ready to go. Then you just like, I don't want to go gym. And she's like, no, baby, let's go. Then her energy now has brought you back.
Yeah.
On 100.
Okay.
Then that becomes your best ever session. You know what I mean? Out of nowhere.
So then for you, that means, would you say that your dating pool is small?
It's limited now.
And
very limited.
How do you vet the girls?
And it's also come down to what we were talking about earlier about when a person gets, if I post a topless picture, it's not for the sake of, I'm just posting it. Remember for years, all I did was train in hoodies all the time.
Yeah.
Then I realised that, me training in hoodies was just cutting into my pockets. Take off your top. Everyone wants to see what you're working with.
Yeah, for sure.
I was scrolling here, like, when I was at Simeon's, I was scrolling down my phone. I was like, I looked at his page on Ashton. I was like, Ashton's one was worse. For like, there was a part of a whole year that he probably had one picture in a suit or top, and that was when he hit 500k. It was like 500k, thank you.
And the rest was just topless.
But you know what's crazy though, yeah? I find it so interesting because I feel like, maybe it's because I'm a woman, but I generally feel like society has allowed you guys to do things topless and it not be a thing. Like I generally don't see guys training topless and think, why is your top off? Like it's just
because you're not looking at it through the eyes of a girlfriend or whatever.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, not even from the eyes of a girlfriend, but I'm saying like just in general, men with their tops off is
it's the norm.
It's the norm, is what I'm saying. Obviously, I haven't dated anyone that's done that.
So do you think you could date someone who was always topless online, always posting topless content?
I think I could.
Okay. Yeah, because you're in the same industry.
Because I'm in the same industry, I completely get it, and I'm gonna. You might get a cheek or two. So
you might get what?
A cheek or two. So
you mean from you?
Yeah, so I'm like, I can't come here and be like,
you know what I mean? Trying for him. But for you then, how do you vet the women you date now then? Like, do you go in straight away and ask them, do you train, do you work out, what's your lifestyle like? Like, how do you...
Yeah, I'll find out all them little things.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what's made it slimmer for me, it's because I'm not religious. So I've bumped into women who, on paper, I'm everything that they want, and on paper, they're literally everything and more
that you want,
But they said to me, you're not Christian, you're not Muslim.
Okay.
Oh, bye.
You know what? That's funny because I've never heard that before, you know?
Gina, I'm in bed just hugging myself.
No, it's interesting.
Remember coming to America when...
Yeah.
No, Boomerang.
That's stupid.
Boomerang.
He said that to me all the time.
That's me. All by myself.
So, okay, cool. Because that's interesting because I never heard a guy say, you know what? My dating pool's small because I'm not religious. It's always, I'm Muslim, the girl's Christian. I'm Christian, the girl's Muslim. It's never, I don't, you know what I mean? So for you, could you date a guy who wasn't religious?
No.
What about a guy who believed in God but didn't practice his religion?
No.
You see?
Do you know why? Because if like, I feel like when it comes to sex, so you know how like there's certain things that you value?
Yeah.
And if they don't value it, it's just kind of like, it just, for example, this isn't the same thing, but like I was talking to a guy and this is when I knew, I was just like, this ain't, nah.
Yeah.
So it was early days, like probably the second conversation we had, and the questions were, what's your view on religion? What's your view on marriage? Whatever.
Yeah.
So he was just like, he's not religious. So I was just like, okay, cool. Then he was like, with marriage, he don't believe in marriage. He thinks marriage is a construct or like.
Yeah, he's really out.
He was just like, I feel like marriage is a business deal or whatever. Yeah, it's just a piece of paper. But if my partner wanted to get married, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it just to make her happy or whatever. Then I was just like, this ain't gonna work because we don't value the same things. So. Not like I want you to understand, but like, do you know what I mean? There's going to be certain things that I am going to be quite passionate about. And if there's zero vim on your end, it's just, we're not equally yoked in my opinion. So,
see, the thing is, I don't mind dating someone who's religious because I'm never going to try to convince them to follow my path in life. Like,
yeah, of course.
I always think to myself, let people be.
So if, for example, you dated someone who was a Christian, strong Christian, and she wanted to Christian your child or baptize your child.
That's her business. I'm not going to oppose against it. Like I said, I'm never going to say rah because I believe boom, 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 boom. Because what's going to happen in the future, the child might say, rah, how come dad's not? I'll be like, this is what I choose because of, you know what I mean? Because you've asked. And they will make their own choice. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was baptized but I'm not Christian. So it's one of them things you just kind of just have to let people be. Like, I can't be saying, oh yeah, don't be this because of blah, 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 and this happened, and let everyone just be. Whatever they follow, that's their business.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that. That is interesting though. You don't normally hear it from that perspective.
Oh yeah, that's stung me bare times. Like even today when I was training, one of my training partners, and she was saying that someone she knows was dating a guy, and she's Christian, and she would only date men who are Christian. But she was like, the guy she's dating, she feels like she only dated him because they're the same religion and all that. But she's like, she don't feel any attraction to him and all of that, and she feels like she's forcing.
See, that's the thing though. Like, I would never go that far. For me, it's not okay. Like, I wouldn't just date. So, obviously, everyone has their ideals that they're looking for in a person, right? Yeah. But I would never exclude or ignore like the majority for the one thing. Do you get what I mean? Because to me, it's part of the whole package. So I wouldn't go that far as to date or marry someone just because they're Christian and nothing else ticks the box. Nah, it's not that deep. Because the crazy thing is also, like, even so when I was younger, my family were very pro Ghana, innit? Like when I was young. Like my aunts. And I guess they were quite narrow-minded back in the day. I feel like all Africans were, to be fair. Like growing up, like you stick with your own, you don't mix, you don't whatever, right? And I remember my aunts used to be like, oh, don't come and bring a Nigerian boy home, don't bring a Jamaican boy home, just bring home a Ghanaian, right? And then I questioned my aunt one day, and she just stared at me because I was like, okay, so hold on, let me get this straight here. I said, so if I was dating a Ghanaian man and he was abusive towards me, or he didn't treat me right and he cheated on me, and then I dated a Nigerian guy and he treated me amazing, whatever, who are you telling me to stay with? The Ghanaian because he's Ghanaian, even though he mistreats me, or the Nigerian? And she's like, oh, the Nigerian. I said, so what you're saying doesn't make any sense. You don't need to get over this, date your own people because...
All this
and I threw shade because I was like, not being rude, but which one of you like happily married?
Yeah.
Violence!
And I'm like that. So I was just like, ma'am, because all of you like married Ghanaians.
I think that's true.
How's that working for you? Do you know what I mean? So for me, like my mum's, you know my mum anyway, she don't really care. My mum's very Western. Like
liberal.
She's proper. So she snapped out of that ages ago. So again, even for her, she even said it herself, like, she don't care who I date as long as the person makes me happy. It don't matter about your background. Like, it's just about you as a person, innit?
You know, I think as we get older, our parents, their qualifiers start to drop off because we're reaching a certain age. They become
desperate as well.
They become desperate and they realize that you're getting older now and they can't continue to hold you to these standards because it's like, Gina, you're almost whatever age. You know what? Fuck it. Just do what you want.
Whatever makes you happy, just bring me home my grandchild.
But I'm telling you, at maybe 25, 24, 23, they're still going to have these limitations on you because they think you still got a lot of time to go.
Right. Do you know what's mad here? Does it feel like there's more of us in our generation that's single than ever before? But at the same time, there's bare weddings.
Yes and no.
I don't think it's bare weddings, I
feel like I've been doing wedding attendant for too much. I'm like,
maybe because you're older than
I think
me.
I ain't been to wedding in a minute.
But this is the point I was making. So basically, 2017, 2018, I'm not going to lie, was weddings. I went to about 6 or 7 in 1 year. Like it was, the business was booming. Like it was mad. Everyone was getting married, and then obviously we had COVID and stuff. But like,
I know so much people that got divorced in that period.
And I was gonna say, do you know what I've come to notice as well? Not a lot, because I can't say a lot, but I did start to notice that the people that got married early are now either divorced, separated, or do you know what I mean? And it's quite interesting. Because I asked one of my friends, so he got married at 24, I think, 24, 25. And now I think they're not on good terms and they're going in their separate ways. And when I asked him why he thinks that is, he said he got married too young and who he was at 24 is not who he is now at 32. He was just like, I've become a completely different person. And the person I am now is me in my truest form because at 24, I was still finding myself. I was still developing as a man. I've never felt so confident and happy to be me than now. So that's how I know this is where I'm in, this is me in it. And it doesn't align with who I was and who my missus is.
Is that because he grew separately then? As in, if you got married at 24, yeah, you and your missus, aren't you not meant to, but
grow together.
You grow together, you evolve together, you align and grow. So he probably just grew apart, and maybe same with her as well. I agree and disagree with your point about our generation being. There's a lot of singles, but there's still people. I think it's kind of equal pegging. But I do know a lot of people who are my age and single, but I do know a lot of people who are my age and married with kids. So
I'm gonna be honest though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I never thought I'd be single at 33.
I don't think anyone who is 30 plus single didn't see this for themselves.
I didn't see this.
It's just life just hit you and you realize the reality of the situation.
But also, I never realized. I never thought that a lot of people around me also would be in the same position. So, to your point, a lot of people around me are single. Like I have a lot of single friends. Like
same. But I got a lot of married friends too, though.
I don't have a lot of married friends. That's what I'm saying. So in my network, the people that I associate with on a daily basis, 4 are married, but I have I have different social circles. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. You know what? So I can go on.
If I'm like collating all those social circles together, 4 is a very small number.
Okay. You know, with me, I have a very clear distinction. The majority of my Muslim friends are all married. I've been married for years.
Yes.
My non-Muslim friends are the ones who are mainly single. So that's a distinction for me. You know what I mean?
All my childhood friends, the ones I grew up with in my area, most of them got girlfriends. Josh is married.
Yeah.
White boy is married. Greek is married, Tony. So out of that group, 3 men are married.
Yeah.
Most men in there got girlfriends apart from me, Rex, Big Ash. And I think everyone else got a girlfriend. Actually, Mudge got married. He moved abroad and got married. So I think everyone else out of that group got girlfriends apart from me, Rex, and Big Ash.
And the thing is, why?
But them lot always, a lot of them lot have always been long relationship guys. And some of them, they'll get a relationship and like within like a year or 6 months later, then another long one. Like they've always been.
They're not people. They're serial daters.
Like I think a few of them can't function without being
a relationship.
with someone.
I have a friend like that, and I've told her so many times that you need to just be on your own because you clearly have a lot of issues. Because also the guys that you date are the ghetto. No, honestly, and she's such a beautiful person. So and she's such a nice person as well. So it annoys me. And she's older than me. So when I met her at work. And again, like I met her at work and she was like the older girl, and do you know what I mean? And she's not British. She's Iranian. So obviously again, culturally for them, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And she's the eldest girl. So her family would have expected her to like have settled down by now and stuff like that. But she's out here.
You know what's mad? The talk we had that time in Dubai.
Yeah.
About fading away from.
Yeah.
I had the same talk with Gabriel recently. Gabriel was like, bro, I've had enough, man. I said, I've had enough. He's like, I just want a girlfriend and just.
Yeah.
He said, I'm done. He said, I'm totally done. And I just looked and I started laughing. And he's like, I could see like what you were saying back then. And he's like, I could see what you've been saying as well recently. Because every time, remember before, I tapped out mentally from that holiday.
Yeah, same here.
I said to the man, I'm not doing big holidays.
Yeah, I remember it was me, you, Matt. And I think Taser said something similar that we're all done with like Mandem holidays.
But since then, I ain't been on none.
Yeah.
Like when everyone's like, oh yeah, let's all travel together. I just messaged Marv discreetly and say, bro, listen, when we're going to the next place, don't say anything to anyone. It's literally just pack and go.
Yeah.
Like, let's just keep our routine going. You know what I mean? Because I say to Gabriel, I said, if we're gonna do man them holidays, I said to him, this is what I want to do. We go, let's say like somewhere like Mykonos or Tulum or one of these places or Bali or something. If we're willing to fly to the end of Earth, we just all chip in and get like a
massive
huge villa. And every man just brings a girl. Then I said, "Rah,
that's not bad actually. That's a nice."
Guess what? We're not going to have wahala because if we're going on all our lads' holidays is with our girlfriends 3-4 times a year.
There's no problem.
There's no problem. There's peace at home.
Yeah.
There's gonna be no headache because it's like, rah, you love decided to take your bays and you just decide to relax and there's no.
Do you not like? Let me ask you this. Do you not like? So I'm that person who I want. Like when I get in a relationship, I want us to have like couple friends.
Yeah.
And like, do you know what I mean? So like, would you be up for going, based on what you just said, I'm assuming your answer is yes, like going on holiday with like your boy and his girl
of course.
Or whatever. Because you know how some people are, and some people don't like that, but are you the kind of person who's up for like, so if you meet, so let's say your missus has a best friend and then you don't know her partner, but would you like form a relationship with him?
No, I don't mind. Funny enough, you said that. When I was in a relationship, we used to link up with other people that I know that couples and we might go check them or go dinner and all of that.
Yeah.
The one became single.
Yeah. Obviously, it don't work no more, innit?
How can you hate from outside the club?
When you can't get in.
Let it go.
It's peak still. Yeah, no.
I'm just there looking over the fence like.
Yeah, watching.
Hi,
Hello, man.
Remember me?
Yeah. But the thing is, back to what you're saying about Gabes and that, just the man them in general. Like, everyone reaches the point where, because obviously you can't be in the streets forever, innit?
Yeah.
Everyone's going to reach a point where, you know what, I've had enough.
Yeah, it's dead.
Unless you've decided you're going to be a career player and you've got your kids outside marriage and you're cool with that. But eventually, you're going to get tired. Yeah. And everyone gets tired at different points.
It's dead.
You know what I mean?
Even an American trip, even an American trip, I was just like, like, Atlanta was one of them things, where the American girls were gassing me. Proper like trying to blow my head up. Yeah. And like even today, like one girl that I used to like proper like all the time, like I would be on her IG like, then she would always DM me and she would always be gassing me. So I bumped into like outside the QC party, like on the way in, and we was all talking and all that. And she was like, yeah, I want to come out here and see you, this, that, that. Blah, blah. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Then I just remember like coming back here and right before we got back on the plane when talking to Marv, I was like, bro, like it's mad here when every girl that you fancied that you've seen on just scrolling is hollering at you and you just think to yourself, I just want a girlfriend. Then I said to him, I actually get why Simeon is married. I actually get why Dennis and Jackie
don't you think it allows you to be really focused though? Because I feel like when you date,
they're laser focused.
When you date, when you're a serial dater, obviously I'm not that person, but I'm just seeing it from how I think it would go. Yeah, like if you're dating several people, sleeping with different people, spending money on different people, I feel like you're not focused.
It's mad.
You're not streamlined.
When I stayed at Simeon's, I could see like how he's just happy. Everything is balanced. Then when I went to Dennis and Jackie's, I could see how Dennis, like, only reason why he was out was because we were there. And I was just like, I get why these men are in relationships, because it must be so boring when everyone you fancies you. And it gets to the point where you're just like,
I'm over it.
Yeah, I'm over it. Like I've got things that are beyond all of this. So seeing the way they move, then seeing my other American friends, and I was like, I actually get why all you lot are in relationships. I'm like, it's never going to stop. And if you don't press that stop button, you're going to get caught in a cycle. That's why, even though I preferred Atlanta to LA, because Atlanta's got more black people.
ATL's a lot. It's too what? It's a lot. It's wild though.
It's wild. I have to stay in LA. These people are crackheads. The clubs are open from Monday to Sunday. There's lituation from Monday to Sunday. There's always something to do. The thing is, I feel like in ATL, like people are just spending their time. They'll go work, link, work, link, work, link. You see in LA, everyone's so far from each other. Yeah, you could just zone out in your work and not be disturbed by nothing. You know what I mean? Like where all these lot live, like up in the valley and all of that, they ain't got no time to be going to like downtown, which is like the equivalent of going towards like say like Central London.
Central London, yeah.
Yeah, you ain't got no time. You're out of the way, chilling in a nice house. You and your other half are trying to build your empire together, and you're just literally zoned out. So I could see like why all them like that. I was like, after a while, I was like, I get. Like, I was like, I would get bored of being around buff girls.
But the thing is,
like, I never thought I would be able to say that, but I was like, literally, after like a week, I was like, yeah, this is dead. Like, there was a point where I'll tell you how mad it is, yeah. Girls were messaging me on IG and phoning me and saying, oh yeah, I want to link up, let's go on a date. And it's like, babe, listen, I got filming to do, you know, and I want to go party with my brethren and catch up with my brethren. And so I was like, yeah, next time I'm around, we could meet up if anything. But in my head, I was just like, no, I'm okay, you know. Like,
yeah, because that's because where you're at life today, innit? Yeah. Do you feel like all men...
10 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Do you feel like all men got to go through that phase before they get to
everyone
where your mindset now? Because, for example...
And it comes back to what you were saying about the 24-year-olds getting married early. A lot of these men feel like they're missing something, but they're not. Because the men them who are single are feeling like, shit, I want to be like you. And them, they're like, I want to be like you.
Yeah.
It's opposite. The grass ain't greener on our side.
No, it's true. But I think as a man, not necessarily as a man, but even as a woman as well, I think you just have to go through that phase of freedom. That phase of freedom where you could do what you want, you're not tied down to no one. Because you could find the one at 22. But because you're not ready to settle down, you just let it slip between your fingers, innit? Because you want to be running around, options,
but then if it's meant to
racking up
be,
stats.
I think all us men are fucked up. Like we've all had like brilliant women come into our lives, and it was like those phases there where it was like, bro, not right now, you know.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like even some years back when I was in a relationship, I'll be cool, content in my relationship. Then come around these man, hearing the chatter, you just get a little thirst for the streets, bro.
The wolf pack.
You're like, I'm missing out slightly. Like you're happy at home, but it's like,
but you start living vicariously.
I'll tell you another thing is, I think we've blocked each other as well, where someone might have got to a girl before the other man, and that girl was your ideal to the T. But because my man has got there before you
can't go there.
It's game over.
Yeah.
And these time is the same
even
thing.
If it's like 10 years later.
No.
You're never going there. Never?
Because one day you're going to have one argument with that guy who's going to tell you about the tattoo on the right butt cheek, and you're just going to want to just...
Impossible.
knock you over. Yeah. Over Vauxhall Bridge.
Yeah. No, that's like the conversation we were having outside Brixton that time about how we've all blocked each other for different girls. You know what I mean? Just because of the...
Yeah, the circle.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I always say to the man, them like, for years, I remember, especially, I'll give you an example. Like, obviously, me and Yusuff went college together. Then him and Marv went uni together. But the thing is, before even that, I've heard of Marv. But, you know, like when you're just finding ways to avoid intertwining circles. So I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, I know you, and we've got similar tastes. The same as Gabriel.
Yeah.
I'm finding ways to just avoid these guys. I'm like, I don't want to be your friends because you're just going to just
block me from
limit my market. So I'm just trying to duck, even though we've got 1,000,001 mutual friends. But I'm like, when I'm hearing stories about them, they're laughing, thinking, we're similar in taste to like everything, like how we move. One day
that's why you lot are friends, though,
I
isn't
just
it?
gave in. I'm just like, I'm friends with these bastards.
You might as well.
I just literally just reduced my market by another 2/3.
No, it happens.
Sorry,
It happens.
Sad times. I wish I could go in a time machine.
Yusuff! Eskimo bros, isn't
it? I don't know what they're talking about. Christian brothers.
Just bare Eskimo brothers, just the twins.
Mate, it's mad. This is why I need to relocate to
America.
And
that way you got
the thing is, I can see you going to ATL and settling down kind of fast.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah. And I think, obviously, there's more options for you. Not just for you, but I think there's more options out there.
Oh, the ratio's mad. Let me tell you the ratio, I swear it's something like 8 to 2.
Talk to the mic, brother.
When you go into that, it's something like 8 to 2. But when you go into that 2 now, the problem is, with that 2, you've got the married cheaters. That's a huge percentage.
Yeah.
Bare men out there married.
Oh, is it?
But they're real players from the Himalayas.
Man to players
from the Himalayas.
Real players from the Himalayas.
Still
Bare man are married. Secretly married, all of that. Then a lot of the guys are gay.
I was gonna say there's a massive gay community in ATL.
Like, it's literally like you just be walking down the road and you see like man them with each other, and you see like what else? You see like sometimes you even see like freeway couples. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, it's like out there's freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaky.
I've seen that shit.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, like it's different out there. Like people are cool with this sister wife thing, and like you man must like stress, you know. Like, I don't think I could date like 2-3 people at once.
Impossible. One is enough.
Yeah.
One is enough.
You see, I want to keep my head.
One's enough stress.
I don't want to be bored. I'm not ready for that life still. Like,
Impossible.
You get me? I can't be doing Marv trims. Not yet. I'm not ready.
So rude.
Impossible.
I say the day I get bored, I'm getting a relationship that day.
Listen, bonus is coming still.
That means my prime is done. Hey,
it's fun.
let 1-5 babe just take me away before my prime goes. Please come take me.
Our prime. Do you think you've reached your peak yet? In terms of physically, in terms of, Yeah.
I think I've gone past it.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you know?
36. Yeah, I think I've gone past it.
Gone past it like mathematically, but do you feel like you've gone past it?
Physically, I still feel similar, but you know when you're just on Facebook and you scroll and you see pictures, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. I used to pretend a lot that I hadn't reached my peak and that my peak was still to come, but
Really?
3 sisters.
Really, yeah?
Yeah, I passed it.
When do you think your peak was?
In terms of my physical peak, my physical prime was probably like
When the photo shoot days.
2015. 2015,
yeah.
I remember that, the black and white photo shoot.
Yeah.
I remember that.
The thing is, I haven't been able to get back to that because I just haven't got the motivation to.
Okay.
No, I think I can physically for sure, but the motivation just isn't there to get. I want to get back to it. I'm gonna try, but
them days it was easy to hold it as well.
Yeah, and
like,
also I feel like my metabolism for the past 3-4 years has slowed down.
Yeah,
like
that happens naturally, no?
Yeah, it happened naturally, but
when I got on one of them DEXA scan machines back then, in 2015, the last time I did one, that my age, like in 2017, early 2017, I was half my age. Fast forward now, I'm 25.
I haven't done one of those checks for time, but I was the same as you.
16, like 2017, now I'm 25. I was like flipping, stress is just...
Now you're 25.
Yeah. Metabolic age, isn't it?
Yeah, but your metabolic age is amazing still, no?
No, but it was superb.
Yeah, mine was in the teens before. I haven't checked for years, but mine was quite young.
I remember being in class in uni and all the young boys, their bodies were older than mine. And the lecturers were mocking them, saying that, the old man is younger than you lot, physically. And I was just like, then I don't know what happened, but I caught up 9 years in the space of 4 years.
25 is not, bro, you're 36. You still have 10 years.
Yeah, but I wanted to be 21.
No, but remember, he's comparing himself to himself. How he's...
No, I know.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, if you were your actual real age, then it would be, I'd get... Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Life just slows down. Like, even with me, like, with food, for example, I used to be so disciplined with food. So disciplined. I had this next level of, like, discipline in me. But now it's like, I just want to enjoy it. I just want to enjoy it, innit?
It's about balance, though.
I think then, 2014, 15 times, it was easy for me because I was in a relationship. So...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. But I'm finding it...
She ate well.
Yeah.
But we still, every single weekend, we went restaurants. Every single weekend, I felt that was our thing. But because she ate well, I was forced to eat well without meaning to. Like, it just became habit.
Yeah.
So all my cravings went. So, like, you know, like, I would literally, like, after that, I would batter, like, all of that would be done. Like, right now.
That's Yusuff.
Yeah, right now while I was talking
about it,
swallow
those sweets in 10 minutes.
Done. But then, my cravings went. And I went 3 years without drinking. Just literally, I just quit alcohol because I remember I stopped because of a dumb reason. Imagine one day we're out and I'm tipsy and I'm just laughing at everything and I'm thinking, do you find this shit funny? It's like,
I'm done.
I was like, I'm not drinking no more. Yeah, that was it. 3 years went and I didn't drink. So I went from, I think, 28 to 31, not drinking.
Okay.
What was you going to say? You find it hard in a relationship?
No, I think I find it harder to be disciplined because remember, you going out to eat, you're at home chilling, doing Netflix and chill. You're not going to be eating carrot sticks. You know what I mean? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying it's much. I think it's easier to indulge.
I find it easier because she
you know what I mean?
Making food, innit? So.
Exactly. And the thing is, me in bad shape is still relatively good shape anyway compared to other people anyway. So I'm only ever comparing myself to myself, to be fair. But it's like I have a lot of friends who were slim and in shape prior to marriage, got married and it was just barely formed because their wife or girlfriend's cooking a lot, they're at home a lot, their lifestyle was slowed down. So they're sitting down a lot, they're at home a lot. And I've seen it where both couples put weight on together.
Yeah, so have I.
You know what I mean?
And this goes back to the whole thing about a person that trains.
Yeah.
We can't just be becoming rotund.
Yeah, together at home. Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that.
It's like even today, like, one of them sent me a 3-part voicemail. I ain't even finished the last part. I said I'll get onto it while I'm driving home.
Yeah.
And it all came down to he broke up with his girl recently. And I was like, rah. And the thing is, in my head, I kind of knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, you start to clock little patterns and you start to clock, like, little comments where, like, you could tell that there's unhappiness where our circle, every man trains.
Yeah.
Even the man who are not gym guys.
Yeah.
Like, Marv trains. Like, Marv is now consistently in the gym. So I think we've all kind of rubbed off on each other without meaning to, like, you know what I mean? Hacks is... Out of all of us, Hacks is number one gym rat.
Bruv, Hacks.
Oh, is he, yeah?
Number one
he's
gym rat.
Solid.
Like, he's a different kind of... Like,
really?
Yeah.
I think he trains the most out of all of us.
Yeah.
Like,
really?
Probably like 6-7 times a week, maybe. But he's the most consistent. So, my man was... one of the men that was talking about... Like, he didn't tell everyone else, but he just hit me up. And I was like, something's off, but I can't figure it out. And he's like, yeah, like, me and Mrs. broke up, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you know, when someone just don't take in anything you says, but would always be telling you what to do and this, that, that.
Yeah.
But he goes, it got to a point that he just felt like he couldn't say nothing.
Yeah.
He couldn't say nothing to her. So he just thought, you know what, I can't do this. Like if I say something to you, you're going to feel like I'm trying to pick on you and blah, blah, blah. So he was like, he goes, even little things that he just felt like he's there to lose attraction. And I was like, why? He's like, he's made comments like, babe, I'm going to gym. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, why would I do that? You get me? So,
he's trying to basically secretly encourage her.
Without
saying it. And so she's not getting the hint.
She basically, over years, just kept on turning to what he's not attracted to. Then she even made a comment before saying, how come you're always promoting them lots of events, but you never take me there? Then he was like, he'd said one time that, yeah, we can go there, but the problem is like, if a woman who looks a certain way walks past and I'm just even looking forward, you're going to look at me and like, why did you look or why didn't you look? And he said, I'm not ready to be out dealing with all of this, because he goes, we've been walking like, and you've reacted. So he was like, imagine now we're in a room and it's...
That's so sad, yeah.
Very sad.
When you're in a relationship and you can't, like, you know what it is? It's with you saying, if I look, it's a problem. If I don't look, it's a problem. It's like, you expect me to look because you think that's my type. And then if I'm not looking, it's like, but you want to look, then it causes...
But that's because she's not happy with herself.
And you see the problem,
that's what I'm saying. She's projecting though.
Yeah. The problem, out of everyone I know, out of all the men who normally chat regular with each other, he's a proper good guy. Like, you know, when someone is like, I just thought he would be forever family guy. Yeah. Because he hardly comes out. Yeah. Like, he's not in the mix with the man them. He's literally like, he just loves his work. Yeah. That's him.
Wifey,
his work, daughter, that's him. Like, you don't really care about nothing else. So she even sent a dig at him, said, all you care about is your work, our daughter, and your car. And he was like, what do you mean about the car? And she was like, yeah, you always complain when I do it. He goes, I just said to you, don't bring drinks into my car, because if it spills and all of that, I don't want to be cleaning this and that. He's like, if it's like water and that, it's cool. But, and I said, I get it, because I don't like people eating in my car. I don't like people drinking. Like, if, let's say I'm working and I'm driving, I literally find somewhere to park out. I get outside my car and I eat outside my car. And people see that and think, right, it's weird, but I just don't.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Girls,
my car is always prim and proper. So everyone who knows me, like you've been to my house, everything's always prim and proper, but that's just me. Like, it's always been like that. So it's like, I get. So when he said that, I was just like, yeah, unless someone's got the same kind of OCDs, they're never going to understand.
They're never going to understand.
And when someone starts doing it purposely, you feel like you're trying to take the piss. You're trying to prove something.
No, but also, girls and like wives and girlfriends, they want different rules for themselves, innit? Like, the rules that you apply to your friends and other people, don't apply the rules to me.
Yeah, 100%.
They want to break the rules because I'm wifey, so I can do what I want. Whereas sometimes it's like, it's not about you. It ain't about you.
Yeah.
It's anyone who's in my car. Just don't, you know what I mean? So I get that. But again, I think, going back to what you're saying about the woman, I feel like she's unhappy with herself. And she's very aware that she's not in shape, she's not taking care of herself, and she knows that he's not happy with it. So she's just projecting her own insecurities, frustrations on him.
I felt sorry for him as well, because, you know, like when you could just hear in a man's voice note, the sadness, like you could actually feel it.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell that he just wanted to be like the one family man.
And
He basically, it's not a choice that he's taken lightly, right? And I guess he would rather it not go down
down that way.
Yeah.
But I was just like,
but do you feel like he should have been more direct though? Because obviously he's basically insinuating that he wants her to get in shape without telling her directly.
No, I don't think it would have worked for him.
No?
Because like I said, like, I could sense for a while that, you know, like in your head where you just know that, someone's going to break up.
Yeah.
You just don't want to say it to them.
Yeah.
But you know, like...
Because you've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen a pattern with other people before, but you just know what's going to happen, innit? So it's like, even when I've said to him before, where I've said, I can't date someone who don't work out. And he's like, why? I said, because I don't want to do what you're doing and be tippy-toeing around someone.
Yeah.
I want the person I'm with to be like, why are you being lazy today?
Yeah.
And I'm like, right, in my head, like, right, who you talking to about why am I being lazy? Let's go gym together.
Yeah.
You know, then I go gym and I purposely destroy her that day.
Bruv,
then I'll be like, you forced me out. Then now, see, you're the one struggling to walk.
I was even talking to my girl today, right? Yeah. So we're going to Santorini in July. So we're both training, trying to get ready for holiday now. This girl's trying to tell me she's stronger than me. On back. She's telling me that she can do a single arm bent over row with a 42 kg dumbbell. I said, impossible.
What she makes you?
I said, I ain't talking about a barbell, right? I'm talking about a dumbbell. You telling me you can do a single arm bent over row with a 42 kg dumbbell? She's like, yeah. I'm like, big man, you are bluffing. It's either you're talking about, are you talking about pounds? You're talking about pounds, right?
Yeah.
So even with her, she's competitive, isn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't even trained together yet, to be fair, but we spoke about it a lot and whatnot. And she basically wants us to compete and see who has the better physique by the time we leave, innit? So right now, we're both training, we're both dieting to see who had the better physique by...
when you go.
And that's the type of motivation you need.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, but it's good.
Yeah, it's good pressure.
It's healthy
competition.
You know what I mean?
Good
healthy
pressure.
competition.
Yeah.
Put some money where your mouth is.
Exactly.
Make it even sweeter.
Yeah. Leg press, she might give me some competition still, but upper body, obviously, come on. This girl telling me that she can compete with me. She says, chest, you've got me. I said, obviously. She goes, shoulders, you've got me, but back, I can compete with you. I'm like, you can't compete with anything upper body. What are you talking about?
She's dizzy.
She's convinced she can compete with me upper body. I said, cool. I said, we're going to go gym together. We're going to do every single thing I do. Whatever weight I start on, that's where you're starting. And as we progress, and we'll see if you can do something. Like, what are you talking about?
Babe, I love you, you're my girlfriend, but my dear, this
Bluffing.
Bluffing.
I said, you're being too hard-headed right now.
Bluffing.
42 kg, you think you can do single arm row?
Tell her do pull-ups.
You know what, yeah?
Exactly. No, Gina.
No.
Okay, cool.
Myth.
I'll ask you. Could you lift...
I'm thinking about it.
It's a myth.
I'm thinking about... Hold on, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what's the heaviest I've done.
Gina.
It's a myth.
I can't do 42. I know I can't.
Of course you can't.
But I'm...
No offense, obviously.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I
Yeah.
think I've done like 30 or 35. I think.
Dumbbells don't even come in 35.
They do, don't they?
Sometimes.
Do they?
Some gyms, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Look, they jump too, isn't it?
No, some
Not
gyms,
all the time though.
Oh.
Yeah, some gyms will do like 30, 32.5.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I
35,
can't imagine you doing
40.
35.
No, fine. It's fine. I don't want to.
So-
but my back is strong though.
No, your back is strong. But the thing is, whenever I talk to girls about gym, I try not to do this whole a man is stronger vibe.
You are though.
I know, but
This is
I think that's something you
science.
should know, innit? So I shouldn't have to put that into the argument.
No, of course, of course.
I mean,
in my gym here, you get the
anomalies though, innit?
yeah, like people like flipping Leah and them girls
Cleo.
like, and Cleo and that.
Yeah,
Them lot are just tiny and strong.
They're
Yeah.
a different breed.
Yeah.
Different
Literally.
what,
breed.
legs, isn't it? Or upper body.
Legs, back, like
And
we call them big boys.
Don't get me wrong.
That's the nickname, big boys.
Don't get me wrong. There are some women who are stronger than men. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of men you're stronger than. So I'm not saying that men are stronger than women as a whole.
There was a time here where I don't do deadlifts in it.
Yeah.
So I've come to the gym now and everyone's like, oh, do deadlifts. I'm like, I'm not really on it, man. I don't do deadlifts. Then these times I see Leah pick up like 200 kilos.
Yeah, but Leah's mad though.
It's like,
She's
You're
actually
like,
mad.
you're like, yeah. Let me buckle up.
the weight came up, boy. I tell you that, boy.
Yeah.
The weight came up. You
Yeah.
get me? Then I know her boyfriend, and I said to him, you're under pressure. Because he's slim,
Yeah.
very compact, but he's strong.
Mm.
Like he could deadlift over 300 casually
Oh wow.
and all that. I said, right, you're under pressure. I get why you're strong.
Because she's
strong. I
she's
said,
very
you ain't got
strong.
no choice.
Yeah.
I said, right, you and your girl can't be lifting the same weight. Like
100%.
Impossible.
impossible.
We were talking about this, and I was like, imagine your guy can't. And remember, I'm not strong in chest. Imagine you can't spot me in chest. And these times, I'm not even strong.
No, if you can't, you mean if your guy can't spot you in chest?
Yeah.
It's a myth. How
No,
can he not
that's
spot
what
you?
I'm saying.
It's not a myth.
No, but how much do you push on chest for him not to be able to spot you?
I don't push a lot, but
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you know what it is? Pull-ups. If you can't do pull-ups as a man, yeah,
There's a lot of men who can't.
which is
Okay, cool. Let's have a real conversation here,
because
right?
You'd be
I
surprised.
can only do 5, yeah,
Like,
but
you
still.
see- you see the things here. I've learned here over time here not to base the average man on my circle
Mm.
because I clocked something here. Especially like the past few years, I've gone from having a lot of women clients to now I'm starting to have men coming to the fold, and a lot of men I've been like, all right, cool, we're gonna start chest here. I remember one time I gave man the bar, then I put 5s, then I put 10s. Then he was struggling. Then went back to the bar and he couldn't press the bar.
Because he was fatigued.
Fatigued. And I was looking at him like,
Are you a man or a mouse?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you thought in your head,
yeah.
don't
I was
lie.
like, in my head, you little bitch. you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I was like, rah, like, it was shocking because when we were in college, at 16, I was benching 80s.
Yeah.
I was already on 80s. So I was like, as a little kid, I was already strong.
Mm.
So like, to me, like seeing men who are not strong, like it was rattling at first, but I'm like, nah, now I realize that not all men are the same.
No, I get
But
it.
the thing is, it's just a form of shaming, though.
It is.
It is.
Right now, we are shaming.
No, but what I'm saying is, are you promoting it, or you?
No, I'm not. Like
Because
I'm
the
just
thing is, he does it a lot, though.
No, I'm
No.
And the thing is,
I just retweet when Javon says.
and the thing is, I always read
Javon
it.
is a freaking
Yeah,
troll.
when Javon
Javon is
trolls,
a
all I do is snigger. Nothing else.
And I read it, and I'm thinking,
I
this
just
is low
retweet,
key
I just
shaming
amplify
niggas,
it.
though.
I
That's the
don't say
thing.
nothing.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like it's the only time that I can shame guys. So I'm gonna
I can't lie, yeah. I
stand
can't
in
lie.
my stand in my realm and
I
shame
can't lie,
them.
yeah. I don't really like having weak friends. I just don't.
Do you know what it is with me?
No,
Yeah?
No, because you know what it is, yeah. I don't want to feel like, because more time here, I've realized, yeah, out of my friends, yeah, the ones who are weak here always seem to be the troublemakers. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Because I don't want to be no hero, and you know what I mean,
Captain
I'm not that guy. Like even the other day, like one of my brothers got into some madness, and he phoned me, and I said, "Big man, listen, I'm 36. I'm on the wrong side of 30. I'm close to 40. You're phoning me to back beef at my grown-ass age." I said, "Raw, I'm going to be out there fighting. And someone's going to be like, Raw, that's my man that does YouTube." I said, "Bro, you phone the wrong person. Phone a goon." Like, there must be a phone a friend for a goon. Phone a goon. I said, "I'm not that guy." I said, "Raw, what you believe of me back in 18 years ago, I'm not the same."
I'm not that person
I said to him, "I don't even know if I could fight. How about that?
Mm.
I've not fought that long that I don't know if I could fight." So I said, "Raw, why are you phoning me? What am I going to do? I'm going to be there." I said, "Raw, I could be the water boy. So when you're swinging, I time it 3-minute rounds. I'll be like, you lot, stop. I'll give you towel and all that." I said, "Me fight."
Yeah.
Impossible.
Oh, shit, I got a conversation, actually.
Yeah.
I'm happy Brent's here. So the other day, we're talking about racing.
Yeah.
So Marks is saying that he's bare fast. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm looking at Mark like, I don't think you're that fast, innit? Whatever. Fast as in sprints. Yeah. So then
she's just like,
wait, hear me out. Then
interesting.
Emmanuel saying that he's faster than Brent. Brent saying he's bare fast, innit? And Brent is rattled that E-Man thinks that he's faster than Brent, whatever. And obviously, Fred and them lot, they want to race, whatever.
Joke about you.
So then,
Santana.
Yeah.
And then Brent mentioned you. No, Brent mentioned you and someone else joining in the race, innit? Yeah. So I'm telling Brent that you're bare fast.
Hey, Brent, do you remember my fun day?
Forget.
Didn't you?
Forget.
I'm
let me be a spectator.
I'm telling Brent that you're faster than me, yeah?
Yeah, let me be a spectator.
And he's now telling me that I've gone down in his estimations.
Wow.
Because I'm telling him that you're faster than me.
She's just
Brent,
faster.
Forget.
Oh, don't screw your face.
That's really not how the conversation went.
No, but Brent, on the real. Brent, but on the real, let me be a spectator.
That's not how it went.
I think it was Gina that said that you
No, it was me.
No, she wasn't even here that day.
No, me and him had a conversation outside, and he told me.
I told you.
And I said,
I didn't mention Chiso. She was saying,
okay. Either way, when I said that he's faster than me, you were just like, your mind was blown.
To me, I was like, I don't actually know what you were in your speed, but I only know you as bodybuilding.
Nah, speed is B.
Well, 100%. He said you're an athlete.
Yeah, he's an athlete.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but prior to that, okay, cool.
Yeah, I did say I was.
But okay, cool. Let me tell you about this guy. Yeah, this guy was so rattled.
He called his brother.
That E-Man.
Yeah, he told me he called his brother.
He called his brother on the phone to validate E-Man's story. Then he's gonna call his dad.
Yeah, because Stephen lied.
Stephen,
to back it up.
And in the first place, Emmanuel said he can beat Yusuff
and Marks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, impossible you're making that claim because I don't see you beating Yusuff, right?
Yeah.
So I've called Stephen because Stephen grew up with him.
Yeah.
Grew up with him as in went to the same school and whatnot.
Yeah.
Primary and secondary school, right? So he would have known sports day, this, that.
Yeah.
Like, Stephen's also seen me running because we played football together.
Yeah.
But myself and Emmanuel would never run together.
Yeah.
I played football with Emmanuel.
Yeah.
So I've gauged his speed based on football.
Right? Yeah.
And of course, Stephen said, before I was able to ask the question, Koi asked Stephen.
Yeah.
She obviously looked to jump in and said, hey, is Emmanuel faster than me?
Yeah.
And then Steve was like, if I were to say anything, probably.
Yeah.
I'm like, how
would you get it? Yeah. Yeah.
We've never raced before.
Yeah.
How would you get in this situation?
Yeah.
And he said he's basing it on when myself, him, and my father.
No, stop it. Uncle Carlton, don't piss me off.
My father's sports day. And I didn't finish the race because I got injured or something.
Yeah.
So I was like, how can you get high speed?
Yeah. That example he gave was a bit wishy-washy. I can admit that.
Sports day again, still. Yeah.
Don't worry, next year, 10-year anniversary is coming back.
There's a lot of men I want them to pull their hamstrings still.
It's coming back.
So basically,
Did you see like a month ago I did on my hill runs?
On the hill runs?
Yeah.
I put a video where I put one of those, those classic kind of beats, and it was like, I said, when you have to establish dominance on the hills.
Okay, yeah.
So the only reason why I did that was because of one of the young boys, like all these little 20, 21-year-olds.
Yeah.
Literally, so on Sunday now, on the warm-up, we'll do like a 1.25 K.
Yeah.
So I said at the beginning, I was like, we're just warming up, let's just take it easy. And normally, me and my boy Abe, we're usually at the front.
The pacers.
Yeah, we're usually the pacers. But I was like, let's just, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, let's make it fair so that some of the girls could keep up that are not as fit, and some of the men who are not as fit could keep up. We don't want to leave them out. This young boy goes off. It's just all jolly as ahead. Me and Abe were just like,
cool.
Just keep on going. So we're just trailing him. We stayed about 30 meters behind, just trailing him. So we're about like 400 meters left to go. Jogging. And I looked at Abe and I just nodded because I got my headphones. And that's the sign. That means let's get him. So I've run. There's about 150 meters left. And I've run and I've looked at it and I winked and I waved. Then he's tried to, and his body started seizing up. And I just said, you're right, yeah? Then turned backwards and started jogging backwards and got to the end. And I'm just chilling and he's going, and I said to him, I told you to take it easy. And he goes, I didn't know he was that quick. I said, bro, even though I still beat you, I said, you do know I'm holding back. And he was like, huh? I said, yeah, I'm holding back. And I said, just because you tried to prove dominance. I said, when we got to the hills, I said, I'm going to beat you lot 15 times in a row. But I'm going to beat you lot, and every time I'm going to take the piss. So every video I was running and opening my arms. Yeah. So like for 15 times in a row, I just blowing them and mucking it. And he was like, "Rah, I didn't know you was that."
On a hill, you know?
Yeah. He's like, I didn't know you were that quick. And I said to him, I said, when I was younger, I could run 10-9 easily. So just because I put on size and all of that, I know most man ain't never gone under sub 11. So I don't know why you're trying to prove something just because you feel like, oh, I'm 21 and these are older. I'm like, we're not washed. Not yet. We got like at least another 6 years. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That is rapid.
Yeah. Like when I stopped running track, my coach got pissed because he was like, "Rah, if you stayed for another 4 years," he's like, "You would have made the Olympic team." I said, "Yeah, probably." I knew I was strong enough. I was like, I found it boring.
I'm waiting for
Look
yours.
at-
I'm waiting for yours.
I found it boring.
What happened?
Now he's intrigued.
If he's saying like,
I found track boring.
Trainer,
Yeah.
No, my trainer was really good. Like he had certain man running like 10-2, 10-1. The only reason why I was able to run that quick was because of them. Because they were blowing me out in training week in, week out. But I got to that speed real quick because of them. Because you know when you're in a strong group.
Yeah.
Like, but these men are running like on the 10-5, yeah, like without straining. So imagine you're going, and these men are just looking at you like,
Yeah.
It's like the Matrix. They're literally going past you and just looking casually, and you're like,
effortless.
Like even my coach, like he was a lot older, but he could go on the 11 without trying, like just off technique alone.
Yeah.
But them man have grown up in that from young, innit? So he was like, you're strong physically. That's why you're able to run 10-9. So if your technique improved, he was like, you would literally be like a 10 runner if you tried. He was like, you just had to stay with it. So I remember like Olympic year, him calling me and saying, look at these boys that used to run past. Look at them. Look at them representing.
Ah, shit, Brent, even I forgot. I meant to mention on TDA. So I met one of Jason's friends, used to play ball with Margs, innit? And he confirmed that Margs is actually fast. Yeah, but I forgot to say it this morning, innit? Why? Apparently Margs is fast. So basically the race is going to be me, Margs, E-Man, and then, I don't know if you asked them or yet, but Fred, Temmie, and...
Where's this?
He's going to set up.
Yeah, I want to see this, man. Let me bring my camera and vlog this one.
Man got a train and walk with his hamstring still.
Someone's hamstring
Please
is
warm
popping.
those
I will.
Someone's hamstring is
You
going.
see hamstrings,
mine are probably going to like it to go.
They're the most
Yeah, I got
see
a warm up
the level of
a week. I
unloyalness.
got one for a week.
Unloyal. Very unloyal.
Hamstrings, they will
You
be
better
the
take your massage gun and go.
No,
They
trust
will
me.
be the first.
Yeah,
All you hear is pop.
Yeah, no.
And then
I know,
you're done.
I know. I got a warm up for a week, and I got a train for this as well.
Literally.
Yeah,
You said only a week. Take a month.
a month to warm up.
Take a month.
Yeah,
No,
it's tight.
hamstrings are
Slow
so
jobs,
fragile.
everything stretches.
Yeah, I know. But I'm looking forward to it though.
Man, that's gonna be jokes.
Looking forward to
I
still.
remember that last time we were sports day. I'm just there, just chilling, and I was even in Air Force Ones. You know, do you know how heavy Air Force Ones to run in? And Dirt McGriff.
Who did you run against?
Who was the guy that was like contesting your win? Who was it again? There was a guy who was like, nah, he won. It was you and him who were kind of like arguing about who won the race.
Nah, there was.
Which one was this? The one in Canary Wharf or the one in Beckton?
Beckton.
Nah,
Beckton.
there was no one contesting.
There
was no one
I
contesting.
swear there was one guy contesting.
No. There was no one contesting.
No, as in he was trying to say he won or he was close. No?
There was no
I don't
one.
remember.
I just remember like Sam going to people like, give me £5 because he was taking bets.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Idiot.
Taking
I
bets.
trust
So
him.
they were betting against me. Innit?
Yeah.
I said, just collect all their money. I said, you're gonna win, man. He was like, you sure? I said, no. Trust me, you're gonna win. He's like, nah, you sure? I said, confident, you're gonna win. You know what I mean? But I was laughing. A lot of people, because they see my size.
That's what I'm saying. They see size and they think that you're slow.
Not realizing. Remember, like in college days, I could dunk easily without trying. Like I've always been athletic. When I was mager, that's the thing. Like I was always one of them strong kids. So even when I was skinny, I was strong.
Speaking of dunking, so I need basketball lessons. Thanks.
Oh yeah, you're doing the what's it called? The ball out thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That will message me. It clashes with my festival.
It's
Oh,
so.
Yeah. He was
Oh
like,
wait, is it on the day of Summer of Love?
Yeah.
Damn
Oh.
it! I gotta choose.
Oh no!
Dio was saying to me, he was like, like if you could find 2 hours to come in, I'm like, I need to be there to make sure things flow.
Actually, what time do they event?
14th of August.
What time?
It's early though. Like it finishes at like I think 6.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna come early.
I finish early to come.
It literally finished at 6.
Yeah, because last year it spilled over. It started late last year.
I think it's from 2. I think doors open at 2. Yeah. I think the match starts at 3 or 4. So it's like doors open at 2. Okay. There's like whatever.
But the thing is, I can't imagine you bouncing the ball. I can imagine you catching it and shooting, but I can't imagine you like dribbling.
Listen, I'm gonna have to cut my nails down. Oi, it's gonna be so funny.
Gina, catch and shoot.
Let me tell you what's
you played, didn't it? Yeah.
I'm not athletic.
Catch and shoot.
I'm not athletic. Listen, gym, weights all day, every day.
Sports now.
I'm not even fast. I can't run. Like I can't run. So it's going to be so hilarious.
Gina, catch and shoot.
I can't run.
Catch, shoot, and
I'm
pass.
sorry, but my bottom half is too heavy. I run funny. I'm literally just gonna. But you know what's crazy? It was shooting. Obviously, I'm short-sighted, innit?
Yeah.
So like, my vision. It's not. My vision ain't.
Pass. Let's get the ball and pass.
Yeah, my vision ain't working. So I'm not gonna lie. I ain't shooting because it's gonna literally be air.
So what are you gonna do? Just make up numbers.
It's gonna look pretty, to be honest.
Just pass the ball.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Get the ball. Look for someone.
I can't imagine. I wish it was netball. If it was netball,
to play this year as well.
Okay.
If it was netball, don't piss me off, bro. Because you see netball's my bag.
Yeah, but if you couldn't, you said you're blind though. So how do you shoot?
But with netball, I'm goal defense or goal attack. I don't have to shoot.
Oh, so you're playing the back.
Yeah.
I forgot netball has specific positions and you can't even.
Yeah.
Like if you're a defender, you can't even shoot, right?
I was all saying to him.
So the only person that can shoot is goal attack.
Exactly.
And it depends actually. Goal shooter and goal attack.
Yeah, so if you're a defender, you're not allowed to shoot.
No, but exactly. I can, I like netball, but the thing is, I remember I used to go and when I was in college and the coach was like, I think you should try a different sport. You're a bit too aggressive. Because I kept getting done for fouling.
That's just blocking it.
Literally, or barging, literally. You know when you're both running and coming into each other, I don't mind getting hurt. Not like that, but do you know what I mean? I'm not scared to get...
How they play defense. One hand over.
I'm so done.
Just leaning over.
Bruv, trust me.
Basketball on the other hand, you be going to the bucket. Get out of here.
Yeah, I hear that.
So it's going to be interesting.
Interesting still.
I was looking forward to playing as well. I was pissed because I could dunk again.
Yeah, I think I saw a video you posted.
I could dunk again. So I was going to just literally...
How was last year?
No, it was fun. It was a proper joke. After I was getting bare messages. Oh my God, I never knew you could play basketball.
Yeah. It's
oh my God, you play so good.
Pastimes, isn't it?
I mean, you didn't know I was an athlete.
Stranger.
Yeah, pastime.
Yeah, bare hey stranger. I was like, you didn't know I was an athlete. I'm multi-talented.
Come on.
I do more than YouTube.
Yeah. But I'm actually going to be I'm actually practicing though.
I know. I think you messaged Sid about that.
I'm going to start training because I'm not going to because do you know what it is? I feel like there is this expectation for me to be good because I go to the gym.
I wouldn't say good, but
not good, but like be
athletic.
Yeah.
And I'm not. There's a difference between being an athlete and going to the gym. It's two completely different things. So I need people to understand that. Listen, I am not athletic. Okay.
Yeah. Who's on your team?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Oh, did they take the team on the actual day?
I think you find out before, no?
No, they usually did. Like last year, they did on the day. They try and put all the people who are like YouTube or
on one team.
Yeah,
and
one
the rest
team.
Another team.
The other team, it was people who
they're
still on the same thing, but they actually proper played ball. I was like,
that's not fair. You have to mix up, no?
Put Jesse Chuko on your team, yeah. What a water. They try to put all them men on one team. All together.
Okay, yeah.
They thought they was going to beat us then. Our team, we held our own still. They didn't realise that a few of us actually
play basketball.
Yeah, because the team.
They were telling Dio and Fingy that, I proper used to play ball and they never knew in it. Okay. I'm like, way before all your lot's time.
Yeah.
So all these men who are on the other team, they were like, when I was little, back in the day. I was like, I'm washed. I'm a has-been. I was like, I stopped playing 13 years prior. So I'm washed. Well, you lot tried the thing. So it was ego that had me going.
Yeah.
But I was like,
finished. Yeah, it's mad.
But this year I'm in shape. I was ready. I don't think you understand.
Oh yeah, you're in shape now, isn't it? You can't play.
Ready. I was ready. I was like, you know what, even if these lot could out-jump me, I could outrun you though. I was proper ready the next minute.
I hear that.
Dials hit me up it's on the 14th.
You know what?
Next year.
Before we wrap up, I need you to tell everyone about your YouTube channel, man. I think this guy's channel is one of the best YouTube channels.
No, it's sick.
I'm not just saying it because I know him, because my friend, right? Content is dope conversations.
The topics are sick.
They're having real conversations. Like,
in a real setting.
They're touching topics that most people kind of avoid, and even when they do touch it, they're not really being honest about it. Whereas him and Gabriel are just being so honest about it and transparent. That's why I rate it. The guests you've got coming through as well.
Your guests are hilarious because a lot of them, again, they're having real life. It's like them going on like a show where you have to be politically correct. Or, do you know what I mean? But because it's mandem, they're just talking their truth.
Yeah. No, right, man. So just give us a bit, like, obviously, how often the episodes drop, what's the channel? Just give us a bit of information.
So the channel is the same as all my socials, ChisoLifts. We drop a video every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday.
That's it, 3 episodes a week.
Yeah, it's basically it's one episode.
But you split it up.
But we split it up. Yeah. We split it up into 3. Then in between that now, I just started vlogging. Yeah. So I started dropping random vlogs. Like, I don't know why people like hearing me chat crap. Like it's become the all the time I'll see in the comments, drop more vlogs. I'm like, I just did this as a little experiment.
But they like it.
But they like the vlog. So, but the only reason why I started vlogging was I wanted to post the hardcore training alone. But I thought to myself, everyone does that. Like literally, like that's Simeon's bag, Mike, you know what I mean? All of them lot. Yeah. But I realized something. I was like, I need to do it in my own style. So I was like, let me show a tiny bit of myself plus a bit of lifestyle and throw it all in one. Yeah. And package it as in one so that they don't get bored. Because why are they going to watch me when they could watch Sim or Mike or one of them lot instead? You know what I mean? That's their full-on thing. So the channel's been doing well. Like I started it 15 months ago.
Wow, we're doing well.
12K
15 months
now.
Yeah. Sick.
Hit 12K subs. I think now I feel like I'm gonna have a spike. Yeah, because I could see like in the past month, just looking at,
and it's the guests that you've had on recently, like the Mike Rasheeds, and do you know what I mean? Like you've had really good guests, and people with
Tiny Boost,
Tiny Boost,
that was good as well.
I think Tiny Boost had a push on the channel still.
Yeah, I can imagine. That was people who listen still.
A lot of times, if I bring rappers on the channel, they don't normally do well. But I was just like, Boost to do well.
And Boost is known for talking.
Yeah, Wes was like, I'm not sure. I was like, no, Boost to do well because I'm like, Boost is one of those people that people have a perception of him, not realizing he's very, very intelligent. So I was like, I didn't bring him on the channel. So I'm like, once they see that, it's gonna. And the first 2 episodes did 10 each. Then I said to Wes, watch, I'm not even gonna tweet the last episode or even post it. Yeah. And I said, it's gonna hit over 6K. Let's just see as an experiment. And it did. And it did. And he was like, right. I said, Boost. I said, Boost, he's a good guest to have.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he's more than what people think. You know what I mean? So now the aim is, at first, the first year, like even what I said here, I didn't really want to bring too much people with names. Yeah. Because I wanted the channel to kind of just grow on its own. I didn't want it to be like, the channel bust because of them, man. You know, like a lot of people always try to give them shady. Yeah, the only reason your thing bust is because so-and-so was it. So I was trying to literally avoid bringing too much heavy hitters on the channel.
Yeah. But now that you've reached a certain point,
now I can just literally go attack it. And you know what it is as well, It's like, I don't want to phone a man and say, come on my channel and blah, blah, blah. And they've got like 1 million+ followers and they're feeling, what am I even gaining from being on this? But I was like, let me just start building up and just trying to, and that's another reason why I didn't even want to come on Yulof's thing on Free Shots or any other channels, because I was just like, what am I actually bringing to you lot? You get what I'm saying? I just felt like, unless I've got like a following to push your way. Yeah. I just felt like I was clogging up space. You know what I mean? Because some people like, they would go on pods and pods and pods week in, week out, but they're not actually doing anything with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're
like, it's just, they just want followers.
Yeah.
Like, me, I've never really like cared about my Insta like that deep, because I know, like right now, I know how my network's gonna blow just because of my network's gonna blow because of my network. I already know this.
Yeah.
The people that are around me.
Yeah.
But before, I just used to avoid everything because I just thought to myself, right, what am I getting a following for? Like, why am I blowing it to a certain reach for no reason while I'm not gonna capitalize it? But now, because I know that I'm trying to do certain things, and like you said earlier on, if you don't move with the times, boy,
you evolve or become extinct. Like, honestly, if you're trying to,
that's the harsh reality.
Trying to stay relevant in this new age, this new social media realm, you have to get with the times, and you have to do what everybody else is doing just to keep up. Do you know what I mean? You can be stuck in your ways, but you'll get left behind quickly.
And the thing is, I've always had a strong network, but a lot of times I just never, like on Insta especially, I'd never post anyone I know is famous. I never put a picture with them. Like, that's just never been my thing, innit? So like sometimes I'll be around them and they'll be like, oh yeah, how come you ain't never? No, that's. But now, because I know what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to get to. You're going to use that leverage. Oh yeah, I'm going to batter it.
No,
I'm going to batter it. Because I realise how the game is played, innit?
Yeah.
Because people only mess with you when they see you as being important.
Yeah.
It's a messed up mentality.
No, it is messed up mentality, but it's the reality of the world, isn't it?
Like even after going States. Yeah, family, I'm ready to come in your thing now, you know?
Because they've seen you with certain people in certain environments. It's like...
Interesting.
I saw...
come on down.
Was it... People don't rate you until they see someone that they rate you.
100%.
Yeah.
That's literally how it works.
Yeah.
Brits in general, how many people have had to leave the UK and go to America to get recognition before we take them in? Whether that's actresses, actors, artists, fitness people. Like, there's a common trend, especially within our community. Everybody who's black, who's gone to America and has blown over there, now are like, Brits really want to claim them as one of our own. It's pathetic.
Do you know how big Daps is out there?
No, he's massive, isn't it?
Look at the people he's worked with, though.
But over here, he's just regular. Like
over there, he's working with A-listers, A-listers.
The thing is, even people like Damson and that. Damson now starting to get love here, finally.
Yeah. But in America.
But you see out there, flipping hell. Star boy. Like, it's mad. The love that, oh my God, do you know Damson Idris? I'm like, I know him via someone, but I don't know him like that. Like, we've been around each other bare times and had conversations here and there, but I don't know him like that.
But
it's like, that's the first thing they'll ask. That's my husband. Like, raw boy, everyone loves Damson. Handsome boy.
Come on.
Yeah,
handsome boy.
It's mad seeing the growth. I remember I used to see him on Insta doing
skits.
The skits back day.
Yeah, I remember them skits back in him. The regulars skits was him, Tom Mucci, them lads. Them lads. But it's like now they're all doing bits. They're all doing bits. Like, look at like him, he's out there. You got Daniel Kaluuya. You got there's a program out there called All American.
Okay.
And the main character is a British boy.
Okay.
And no one knew he was British. I remember one time I was thinking, wow, this guy's face looks familiar. He's gone on one TV show and he spoke, and I was like, I knew it. I knew he was from out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But like, there's loads of men out there just blowing it. It's sad that they had to go out there to
make it.
Yeah, to make it. Like now, the next one who's going to, I think, going to be permanent out there is what's his name, man? From BMF.
And
he was a Blue Story. Kofi.
Oh yeah. He's gone already, man.
Gone. No. He's gone back. No, but he's about to be fully.
Yeah, no, he's gone already. He's the star of the show. Even though he's not the star of the show, he's the star of the show.
He's the star of the show.
He's the star of the show. What was his name again?
I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. What's his name? Anyway, he's the star of the show.
He was. He
made the show with
and he can sing as well.
Yeah, his character
out there. He's going to they're good. They're gonna keep him there. But that's what's gonna happen. A lot of talent from here is gonna end up out there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, just
because the industry over there is booming, and the industry here isn't booming.
It's scary.
The film industry here is not booming for black people at all.
It's mad. Like I was talking to there's this rapper called Babyface Ray.
Yeah,
and his manager, like, she manages him, and I think that new guy Rob 49 and some new girl, and it's just random. Like I'm just there. She's like, so what do you do? I was like, oh yeah, PT. And I've got a YouTube channel and all that. And she mentioned her name. And I was like, oh, I know you, because I just know, like, for some weird reason, I just know who's like big A&Rs and from being around Daps and all of that. Then I met some other girls. They're like the head of 300 ENT, like, and these are like big labels out there. And I'm just thinking to myself, right, these people are just casually just networking. Like, yeah, add me on Insta. And when you're here and you want to do something like similar to what you was doing, like, yeah, just message me. I think to myself, right, like, if
Americans are a lot more friendly.
Yeah, a lot more friendly. I was like, right, if I literally stayed out there for like a month or two, I could probably end up having most rappers that I listen to on my channel just based on
your network.
Networking, yeah.
Just based on my network. So it's mad, but they're kind of willing to be on everything because they see it as like the more platforms we're on, the more we're boosting our brand. Because in their head, it's like I went on some youth's channel recently, and he ain't really even got subs yet. And he was like, "Oh, why have you come on my channel?" Like, he asked me after, and I said to him, "Why do you watch my channel?" And he was like, "This, that, I like the conversations, etc., etc." And I said, "I could tell where your mind's at. So if I come and I bring 20, 100 to you, that's a start." But I'm like, most people, I said to him, "Rah, I'm gonna be honest, most man are gonna look at your channel and say, nah, you ain't got following. I'm not coming on."
Because a lot of people are trying to see how they can gain from the experience.
Yeah.
Whereas I think if you think, look, and I get it, because sometimes it's not everything you need to agree to.
Yeah.
So you have to be strategic, right? So if it makes sense long term, then by all means, now it might not seem like it's gonna pay off, but if you know what your strategy is, then go and do it.
I said to him, I could tell that your content is not gonna be like gimmicky, or it's not gonna be something that, you know, like some people's content is just clickbaits. They just want everything just to trigger. And I said, right, I can see that your content, because I just looked at literally the first thing you ever posted, and I was like, right, I can see that it's going to be like serious topics. So I said, yeah, I'll rather align with this. And if I could help, then other people might see it and they'll jump on your thing and just help boost you up from the jump. But I said, right, I'm going to be honest, bare man ain't going to, because like, one, you're not from London. So like your network in London, I know you don't know much.
Where's
people.
He from?
I think he's just somewhere up north on the outskirts. So I was like, a lot of people ain't naturally going to jump on. And that's just how it is. Because like you said, like everyone's going to feel like, if you're not bringing nothing to their table. And it was like, right, you took out your Sunday to, and I said to him, no, it's a minor, like, but you watch my channel. I was like, I saw like on Trailblazer, like he bought a t-shirt and all of that.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, like
he supports.
Yeah, I was like, you support. So I said, this is the least I can do, you know what I mean? Because you're supporting me and you don't need to.
Yeah.
So I said, you're not gonna get everyone who's gonna do the same. It's just the harsh reality. But I said, you're gonna have to find a way to start networking and getting in the mix and all of that. I said, my channel could be a lot bigger than what it is, but I don't really go out to industry things often.
Yeah.
Like, you might see me one party here and there. Like, I think the last party I went to was Mo the Comedians. Before that, I can't remember what I've been to. But there's loads of things all the time, and I'll see, let's say, like, for instance, Out of the Man, them, Taser's
he's out.
He's like every event
industry,
that's in, like he's there. The next man might be Marv. Me, I'm just like, I'm just in my own little
I'm
world.
the same as well, bro.
Yeah. Gabriel's the worst out of all of us. He just don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He actually just don't care. So I said, if I was like Taser and I was outside, my channel probably like 5 times more.
Yeah. I was telling Brendan the other day, I'm gonna try and be outside a bit more now.
Yeah.
Just networking a bit more, going to events.
You kind of have to do, innit?
Yeah. Because at times sometimes I'm invited. There's this Havana Club thing the other day. I got invited to that, but I
was in Jamaica.
Yeah.
The one that Miss Banks performed at.
Yeah. But I just didn't read the DM in time, and because I'm so complacent with these things, innit? But from now on, I'm gonna be more intentional to get out, network a bit, be outside a bit more, because it helps.
Most thing was dope. I went to the Puma thing, but I went there late.
It helps, you know what I mean?
Mad late. I can't remember why we got there late. But yeah, all them little things there, you start to you don't even know who pays attention to
what you're doing.
To what
and
you're
even
doing.
knows you.
Yeah, like even that thing like David Ajala, he's on Star Trek, so he's come up to me and said, "Right, yeah, I watch your thing regular," and blah blah. I was like, like like. I'm just like, right, like you're on Star Trek, like
yeah, no, literally, you don't know who's watching you.
Yeah.
You get me? Like then he's
literally.
Then it's like, yeah, keep on doing what you're doing. And I said, thank you. Then I said to him, one day if your schedule's clear in London, like I'm gonna hit you up and try and make, you know what I mean? Yeah, he was like, yeah, because I know his wife. He was like, yeah, just hit her up and tell her. And he's like, yeah, I'll come on. Like, I'll definitely want to meet. I was like, right. But you never know who's watching. But how I know as well is one time I bumped into a bouncer. The bouncer said to me, he goes, yeah, I saw that episode, the one with arms. He goes, yeah, I told you. He said, I'm going to win. Then I see him like months later. He said, I told you I was going to win.
Yeah.
Then he was like, yeah, loads of men watch your thing, but they'll see you act like they don't know you. But it's like,
black people in there.
Yeah, but he's like, they all know you. Yeah, he's like, yeah. He goes, this was at Dapper's birthday party. He's like, yeah, nearly everyone here knows you. They see your face.
Yeah, because you've been baited from day anyway. That's the thing.
Yeah, but it's like, but it was like now because of YouTube. It's like, they see your thing. They know you, but they'll act like people act like they're super cool. But like me, if I see you, I'm not too proud to say, right, I rate what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like it's no biggie to me. Like, like you know what I mean. Like it doesn't make me less of a man to say that. Right, what you're doing is brilliant. Like give people their flowers when they're hearing it, because it turns into after the person's gone. Oh
yeah, he was sick. No, you're right.
You know what I mean? It's too late. It's too late by then, and that's where I feel like here eventually we're gonna catch up to over there, but it's gonna take a while.
Yeah,
I reckon it's gonna be like the next generation.
Yeah, most probably.
Yeah, but our generation.
I just hope when it happens, I have my millions and I don't care.
No, I second that.
Yeah, man, I don't care.
I second that, bro. All right, let's call it there, man.
You got to be here in a couple of hours.
You've got a long drive home. All right, let's do songs of the week before we go though. We ain't gonna play anything. Just name a song you want to kind of recommend.
I don't have nothing. You know?
I'm gonna do a track off of Lethal B's new EP, Lethal B versus Lethal Bizzle. The song is called Dapper Dan, featuring Gigs. That's my one. Gene, you got anything?
No, honestly, I've been listening to the same.
Yeah, whoever it is, say it.
No, but like, there's nothing.
Okay, go to your Apple Music.
No, because I've been listening.
Go to your last.
And
Go to your last played song.
It doesn't even say now playing. There's nothing there.
All right, go to your recent searched.
Okay, hold on.
And what's the last song that you looked for?
Oh, okay. Gwarn, which is Juls featuring Burna Boy.
There you go.
That is the last year. I was reminiscing and listening to that the other day.
There you go. Oh, yeah, that Burna Boy story is mad though.
Oh, yeah. Do you believe it, yeah?
Of course I believe it.
No, because you see how, have you seen how the narrative's been spun?
Which is what?
Nigerians though, innit? You lot. Obviously they're spinning it in his favour, like, oh, it's not true. How the girl was a fan of Burna. She went and took a picture of Burna and obviously she was there for too long. So her husband got aggro, came.
Oh, is it?
Tried to be disrespectful to Burna. And
I haven't heard that side of the story at all.
No, that's the narrative Nigerians are saying. And then
yeah, but of course they're gonna spread that narrative to try and like, help Burna out.
Yeah, but apparently the club are refusing to give
the footage.
Yeah,
is that why though?
Because they would see everything. Yeah.
There you go.
Lua Burna.
Chiz, you got anything?
I've been listening to some Atlanta stuff.
Let us know, bro. Let us know.
Some new guy called SleazyWorld.
SleazyWorld.
Yeah, SleazyWorld Go. He's got a tune with Little Baby, and he's got a new tune that's popular with Offset. So right now, he seems like he's the next one.
It's on here?
Yeah, so that was the first tune that went viral.
Okay.
The remixes with Lil Baby. Then after that, he's got a new tune with Offset.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Sleazy flow.
Like he's when you're
next
out
up.
there, when you're out there in the clubs, you hear his tunes now.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah, he's next up.
All right, sweet. All right, bro. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Love.
I was gonna say don't leave it too long before you come back, but we're ending. So
like you lot retiring.
Like 6 episodes.
6 episodes, you retiring.
We're retiring, baby.
Yeah, we're out, man. We're out. So
it's the trap's over.
Yeah. Oh, to be fair, we meant to go on his channel together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
a while ago.
When we finish, let's look it in.
Cool. All right, guys.
Peace.
Peace.